life. Some of you have not started your life. Some of you were still in the womb, not even conceived, in the womb of your mother and father when I started traveling. So you have not seen what I've seen. You don't know what I know. You don't have the privilege to travel like I travel. You have not met diplomats. You have not been in the diplomatic corps. You have not served anywhere in any military. And you sit behind your fucking 20,000 naira phone and you want to block me.
I beg, which phone Larry they use?
We have a big...
Which phone, Larry, which phone you they use? You they use the iPhone 16? The iPhone 16 low. Which phone? No be Android.
iPhone 16 Pro Max.
Say now, no be Android you they use. Android don't load now. Which version of Android now, Larry? Because your live show, you know, your picture don't declare. We know how I will not text maybe when they gather money over the techno call, Abi, go upgrade techno to look. Don't be China phone you they use, Larry. Your picture. Larry.
I bet bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀.
I at times I used to wonder that the guy is for me. At times I feel that I want but like what that lady said. Ẹni tó fẹ́ tó fi gbàgbé ní Belgium. Ìgbà tó Madrid lady yẹn wá withdraw away. They all run to depression. So wá affect your ọpọlọ ẹ̀. So maybe we kò pé náà lọ títí. Kò pé náà mi rò pé.
Orí black app yìí ló ti máa pé. Orí black app ló ti máa pé.
Let me tell you, my mother told me this. It's never too late to change. When I was being a bad boy growing up in Fade, Lagos, I was so bad, I was doing terrible things. Mama saved me. Mama said, son, it's never too late to change. The Bible told me.
Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo cock and bull story tó ń sọ yìí. Láti lè fi rìkúùtù èèyàn sínú kinní ẹ̀ ni o.
Ó ní ẹmọ mi tó pa mí lẹ́rìí jù. Ó ní mama told me. Mama òṣìwò ló sọ fún ẹ. Ó ní mama told me. Sir, Ejo, make it make sense. When people were bad boys in Fade, armed robbers, no man jolly, no man pickpockets. So come out straight and tell us that you were once only.
Hey, honestly, I'm admitting to what G-Babe said. The same thing. There's something in G-Babe who saw me just to play video yìí.
Bad boy, kí ló fẹ́ ṣe bad boy nígbà yẹn?
G-Babe said, ó ní níbi tó ń dárúkọ yẹn. Exactly, no man pickpocket.
Oh, they pickpocket down in Fade, they pickpocket down. So what is it saying? The only thing you can be doing as of back then is that you pickpocket, you snatch bag and all that. So that's the bad boy you were, and your mom said, and your mom said, "Uncle, ask the African television for every African magic, lálẹ́ òní lórí African magic mo Yorùbá." Mom, son, now it is not too late. Okay, you can still change. All right. Already daru Larry. Larry, you mentioned my name. Wallahi talewalo di se be say. Me see wow, the day I go get time for you like this, I go make you send requests. I will come to ask you questions. I never start. You mention my for your mouth. Meditate on those things. If you know that your intention in justice for Mohbad is true, your intention is pure, your intention is good, it is never too late to stop following those criminals. God has given us 1 year for those criminals to show themselves.
Àwọn wo ni
criminal got them more.
Àwọn ni criminals. Anini ni bàbá yo, I'm very sure pé ó wà related máwọn Anini ìgbà yẹn.
You know, we all came in from east, west, north, south, Malaysia, Tanzania, Ghana, Cameroon, Sierra Leone. People in Sierra Leone could have said, that's a Nigeria problem, you know, concern me. But you have Sierra Leoneans, you have Ghanaians.
Ó tún gbé àwọn wo ní Sierra Leone. Lady tó máa wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ yìnyẹn kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ gan-an. Àwọn ti Sierra Leone, Cameroon yẹn, àwọn lady yẹn. Ó tún gbé.
Adama.
Adama. Àwọn Adama ló ń gbé mọ́ra yẹn o. Ọlọ́run kú ṣe. Adama gbọ́ Yorùbá, ó ti gbọ́ Yorùbá ń sìn. Àwọn ló ń gbé mọ́ra o.
You have Tanzanians, you have even Chinese people doing music video for Mohbad. You have Americans. That tells you the spirit of Mohbad is global. But it is never too late to be on the right side of justice. It is never too late. The devils have shown themselves. By now, if you don't know them, then you need to take your TikTok app, remove everything concerning Mohbad. By now, if you don't know the Lagatas, you don't know the East Talks. East Talk never talks. He's in the background. He was one of the founding members of African TV Foundation. You will never hear him say anything about African TV. Whenever I go on any platform and he's there, he drops. He will remove himself because he still has a little bit of consciousness that he cannot insult an elder.
Elder, Larry. Elder. Are you an elder? Are you one of the elders?
Screen record, they send this to him. I know his antics. I know he's a master criminal behind Baba Mohbad. He's one of those engineering, misleading Baba Mohbad. All these youths.
Ṣé Young Daddy ti gan ni? Young Daddy ti gan.
Mi ò gan. Mo gbọ́ ọ̀gá tó sọ, mo lọ wá mo ti delete tó ti fraud. Ibẹ̀ mo lọ wá síta.
Kí lẹ sọ?
Ibi tí African television tó ti gbé kíní NGO tó fi ń scam àwọn èèyàn. Mo ti delete ẹ̀, mo lọ check delete files mi bí a ṣì wà ń bẹ̀. See, I hear him calling Ishtok. Where Ishtok? He was part of. Now, Enisuru, because he said now that Ishtok was part of his foundation. Now, that means this foundation you said you have, you created it. Igbati Mohbad Sheku. Because you can't tell me that you know Ishtok before Mohbad's case. So apparently, how come is that if that your organization have been functioning before this thing, how come all your staff have been justice for both? Oh, ladies for no.
Agba Yahoo. And the Yahoo is not Yahoo itself. The Yahoo is not Yahooing.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Give me trophy. Nobody's going to give you any trophy. Mohbad sang, he told you, you don't have to kill me before you sing. You don't have to kill African TV. You don't have to kill Supreme. You don't have to kill Paparano. You don't have to kill...
Don't gbé àwọn yẹn mọ́ra ni o. Bóyá ń dárúkọ wọn yẹn, ó ń gbé wọn mọ́ra ni. You don't have to kill it. Ó ń gbé wọn mọ́ra ni.
Andy nìkan ni ògbọ́n, Papariano gbọ́n tiẹ̀. Òun tiẹ̀ gbọ́n, ọmọ ìlú mi Papariano. Ọmọ ìlú mi. Yes.
Why? Governor Sanwo-Olu will not come and say, oh, congratulations, African TV, you fought for Mohbad. Here's 20 billion naira reward. He will not do it. Nobody's going to...
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni òṣìṣẹ́ olè alọ́kóló kígbe olè. Olè burúkú. Olè gbangba. Wọ́n bọ́ ibi tó ti sunkún profusely mo fẹ́ gbé wá. ibi tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ kó fi sí yẹn mo fẹ́ gbé wá. ń bọ̀ ọ́. ẹgbẹ́ ń gbé tó ti sọ fún yẹn jáde. Larry wàá fẹ́ kú. wàá fẹ́ la. wàá lò ní ṣe rẹ́ẹ̀mù.
It's going to pay you for Mohbad. Remember, we're not only about Mohbad now. And we're born. So, boys, meaning we fight for men. We defend men against spousal abuse because nobody is fighting for us. How many men have gone to jail because the woman lied? He beat me. He threatened me. And they carry the man, lock him up. Forgetting, say that same man, a woman born now. We are fighting for men. That is part of our advocacy. To lock up bad wives, bad girlfriends. We are standing for Adam. Adam needs to be free from Eve.
What's in the Bible?
They have locked up enough men in jail. Not only do these women give us fake children, you raise a child for 20 years and find out that it's not yours. Mental torture. Some men have gone crazy because their wife did that to them, but nobody's talking about their cases. The foundation is fighting for you. Your woman is abusing you.
African TV. Let me just say what he just said now. Just imagine if Mohbad was the one that's alive now and Wumi was dead. If Wumi was in the position of Mohbad, if Mohbad would have been outside to see the son today, he would have been in jail for long ago. Continue, sir.
Ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ náà orí wọn gan ò jọ pé African television sọ̀rọ̀ sí wáyé eléyìí ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní sẹ́.
Ọ̀dà kan mọ̀ pé doesn't know she doesn't kò ń ṣe Nigerian.
Okay, ojú yẹ kó sọ̀rọ̀ ní kò sọ̀rọ̀ síbi ọ̀tọ̀ níbi African television lọ ọ̀tọ̀ ìkọ́ tó sọ.
Foundation is protecting men from abusive women. We know that men beat women, men kill women. It goes vice versa. But when you support one more than the other, the society is not balanced. We are using the Wumi Mohbad case to encourage men to join us. And mothers, they will born boys, they will marry or they will date women. Would you like girls to lie on your son? He raped me. I didn't want it. Woman, we don't open leg for you, not you. Deliberately collect evidence. Go and say that she did not consent. And my dear boy is in jail for how many years? Do you know how many men are suffering? Do you know how many lives, how many kings they have turned into slaves? How many destinies they have destroyed? Boy, destiny is destroyed. Boys destroyed every fucking day. Every day boys are in jail. Go to American jail. Go to American jail. You will see that boys are dying.
Oh, I want to go film insecurity.
Things have been changed.
Just calm down. Don't put all this. We don't squeeze them the way it be.
Somebody gather. Remember, just calm down.
Now before, we never know anything. Now they bash African TV, but now we're going to Yawiri. Yes, I can see all of them. Yes, you see, all of them are using fake accounts. All these people.
Nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ nìyẹn. Pizzu ti fún ní nǹkan tó ń fẹ́. Ó ti fún. Now I'm backing African TV. I'm with you. We are together. Wèrè Pizzu. Olóṣì ọmọ. Wèrè short fellow. Olóṣì somebody. Ọmọ òṣì. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè bú.
And don't back in you. Then you ask yourself, at times I ask myself, this question. Why is it that some people are just blindly, they just talk because they have, you have something against a particular person? The person you are backing that you cannot vouch for. This person that talk now, if I engage him, that, are you aware that this person you are backing said that Baba sued him and he wants 4 million naira to take lawyer? Then you hear what he's going to say. It's so sad. And I don't know why people, they choose not to use their brain. Sad. It is happening. But we just keep talking so that I don't hey.
African TV are talking about. If not, all of you are coward. Come with your real account. Come and meet this man. Come and debate with what this man is saying. And bring down your Baba to come here. No, people are just cowards. You see him, there is no cowardice in him. He can face all of you, he can talk, he can express himself. But you people are cowards. Imagine one idiot is telling me on comment section that he has 10 accounts. If you are not a manipulator, if you are not a soldier of those people in that darkness sending you, how will one person have 10 accounts? Just because you want to destroy somebody. Just because you want to destroy you. All of you are idiots. All of you are useless. See, me, the next song I'm doing, I will compose. I don't list all of them. I don't compose music for now. When I go call on the police. Okay. There is difference between celebration and tribute. English they disturb on our left, right, center. Me, I do the tribute now. Where on a police, where on a petition, if they born on a papa, no on a right hand. Yes, now we go start again. Now useless people now don't do anything. Now before, who fight for barbaric people? Some of us with the year. Who fight for barbaric? No, but this man is just playing all of you people. I don't see on a high, no, never clear, but it goes soon clear, it goes soon show. All of now will just sit down on your platform. All of us don't believe on the same thing, no. So please, if you don't want war, don't mention anybody's name. You just say what you believe in.
Pizzo, Nishorire. Pizzo, Pizzo, Abikolo, Pizzo. Oh, Nishorire, Pizzo. Oh, ni Jerry. Only we should not mention anybody na abo yawere ni. Abo shere ni Pizzo. Abi were se were ni. Olórí burúkú ọmọ. You should not just mention anybody's name here. Orí ẹ̀ bàjẹ́. Ìwọ mo fo ọmọ àdánà ọmọ àjàrà buka bá na ṣe ń pè. Olóṣì. We should not mention anybody's name. Tanye orí ẹ̀ bàjẹ́. Olóṣì. Tọ́n bá bí ẹ dá gbé orúkọ ẹ̀ gangan gbé jáde. Gbé orúkọ ẹ̀ jáde because I don't know what is Pizzo. Kí ló ń jẹ́ Pizzo? Gbé orúkọ ẹ̀ gangan kó gbé jáde. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ṣé mo ti freeze ni? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? The Swift tó mà tó jọ́ mẹ́ta. The Swift longest time. I've not been seeing you, The Swift. Can you hear me now? Okay, you can hear me. The Swift tó mà tó jọ́ mẹ́ta kẹ́. Ó ti pẹ́ ta ti gbóhùn yẹn. The Swift. Okay, you've been busy, yeah. Sorry. Mo ṣe àwọn pé a máa gbúrò The Swift. Ó ní a máa gbúrò The Swift. Ibo ni wèrè tí ń bọ̀. Let me do play ibi tó ti ń sunkún yẹn ná. Okay, ibi tó ti ń sunkún yẹn ná.
Guresi, when you are saying I am disappointed at African television in all, he has been doing when he knows appropriate way to reach out. Reach out to who? Reach out to who is he reaching out to, Guresi? Only reach out to anybody. You know, at this point, I'm going to say this. At this point, you all need to know that it is very difficult to have people that have different aims and objectives. Because you can only be disappointed if this man have sincere agenda. But anything láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ wá.
Ẹ kalẹ́ mà, ṣé wàá pa mà?
Láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ wá ló ti gbé agenda tiẹ̀ wọlé. You understand? 70-30 and you're saying you should reach out to who? It's not making sense. Reach out to...
Kí ni Guresi sọ́nbẹ̀ yẹn?
Wọ́n ní ó yẹ kí wọ́n wà disappointed nínú African television because ó yẹ ká African television mọ appropriate way to fi máa reach out sí àwọn tó bá mí mọ́. I'm not liking why will you be disappointed? Ẹni tó yẹ pé òyìnbó fẹ́ wá fraud yín ni ẹlẹ́ disappoint nínú ẹ̀. Larry came to fraud.
Disappointed in what?
Oye mi fún mi.
Ṣé àwọn kankan wà tí Guresi mo mọ̀ pé ń gbọ́ mi?
Ẹ má sọ ẹjọ́ má fi ẹ má.
Tí Guresi máa ń fẹ́ support.
Ẹjọ́ ẹ má yẹ ká lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ ká.
Ẹ mọ ọbẹ̀ tí máa sọ̀rọ̀ o, ẹ má jẹ́ kínú bí wa o. Ó máa ń fẹ́ bí wa ń gbà mí ìtajà máa ń dákẹ́ but ẹ má lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn rárá. Torí ìjọ́ tẹ ti pé Andy yẹn ló yẹ tínú ti bí mi yẹn lẹ́ẹ̀ kí n ti sáré ṣe kí ti fún yín kóbà ọ̀tẹ̀ mi. Nígbà tí mo fún Andy jẹ yẹn lẹ́ẹ̀ kí ti fún yín kóbà but mo kàn wó pé no. Ẹ lẹ́ máa mọ mi yétì. Ẹ jẹ́ n play nǹkan kan mo fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan kan náà ẹ jẹ́ n play ibi tó ti sunkún 4 million yẹn.
When Baba Mohbad did what he did, I've been quiet. There are a lot of actions, a lot of things I could have done legally. There are a lot of words that I could say that I've been holding inside. I'm not talking about loss of time, loss of income, loss of revenue, of my name and all that. So when somebody is holding a lot inside, you have to be careful the words you use with that person. I'm not a child, not in business, not in life. So being on TikTok does not make me a child. And I will not tolerate anybody picking issues with me when I don't have issues with you. You know, Aristotle just said a lot without saying he has a problem or issue with me. You could say the same, you could speak the same way. You could speak, okay, oh God, please, let's hear about this. Let's hear about this. Leave Yomi alone. And I will respect that. So when you say you have a problem with me, you come across as if you're a supporter of Yomi or a supporter of Baba Mohbad or you're my enemy. That's the way it comes across. Especially when I'm expressing my pain. Do you know how many good people we have lost that could have gotten this foundation a milestone away? Because of all the attacks and castigation and all the backlash. A lot of good people we have lost. A lot of good people who could have done things with African TV that are folding their hands, sitting back, not.
So, the e-stock, you lost the e-stock and the rest because only TikTok ló ti ṣá everybody sínú team ẹ̀ orí TikTok ló ti ṣá wọn. Bó bá ṣe gbá e-stock àgbáwọlẹ̀ nìyẹn bọ̀ e-stock kàwé gbogbo òyìnbó tí e-stock kà ìwé gbogbo òyìnbó yẹn inú ìwé ló ti kà inú ìwé ló ti rí kò lọ́kọ̀ àkọ́ sórí inú ìwé so o lè gbá e-stock. A lot of people we have missed, we have lost a lot of people. Orí ẹ̀ bàjẹ́. Ṣé Westo ló fẹ́ lọ? Westo náà gbà yẹn, Westo náà wà nínú kìíní ẹ̀ ń gbà yẹn. Kó tó di pé gbogbo wọn wá rí pé.
That means orí Justice TikTok ló ti ṣàwọn yàn.
Ẹ ló ti ṣa gbogbo wọn nígbà yẹn Ọlọ́run ló kó mi yọ.
Ó dọ̀dọ̀ yìí náà.
Kíá ni mo fúnra mi ní brain. Mo fún mi.
Kini Detola Dukani, I was the secretary. No, any suru. Because I'm trying to understand this man. So the African, whatever you claim you had before, ni staff. Now all this name we're mentioning, Westo, Detola Duke, Ish Talk, Ele that you mentioned. There's one time it's like put resting on name, their treasurer, the financial.
No, do you know what happened? Nígbà yẹn tó fi dé, all of a sudden, lákùngbọ́, I'm going to give 10 million to Wumi. If accent, if Wumi could come out and take the child out for DNA, they are here as an NGO, African TV. Nígbà yẹn tá gbọ́ African TV, mo sáré lọ pàpàpà mo lọ sórí Google. Ṣé African TV television.
African Independent Television, AIT.
Papa, mama, African. Mo sáré lọ síbẹ̀ mo ní àbí MDC wọn ni máa yìí. Mo débẹ̀, mo máa lọ sí African TV, máa rí anything tó jọ gbogbo ẹ̀kan ṣàǹpá. Ṣé mọ̀ pé tẹ bá wá something ní Nàìjíríà, tẹ bá wá bí website kan àbí nǹkan kan pertaining to Nigeria, tẹ bá lọ sórí Google mo bó ṣe máa fún yín láwọn inconclusive information. Àwọn inconclusive information. Mo wá wò tàbí mi ò mọ Google wò mi mo ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tí mi ò mọ Google wò. Mo tún mú another phone. Mo tún lọ sórí laptop. Mo tún kò mí ìmàrí anything. Ó ṣàǹgbé mi ní ìkọ̀tẹ̀ mọ́ bí tí mò ń já sí. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Èmi dẹ̀ máa ń calm down gan. Mo máa ń wò mí kí n tètè bẹ́ sí nǹkan tó ti yé. Nígbà yẹn kí n tó tan live ó ti wá dúró ó ti wá sí platform. Àwa máa market àwọn panelists, àwọn commenters. Anybody ó ṣàwá round káàkiri ó wá merry-go-round káàkiri. We have this, we want to do this, we want to ṣe kíní kan mo kàn ṣáà ń wo ọkàn mi ṣáà sọ fún mi pé let me just be watching, let me be watching. Nígbà yẹn náà màá sọ pé pé African television kíní kan sọ pé ó máa fún Wùmí ní 10 million kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ kankan. Ó ṣáà máa ń káàkiri merry-go-round kiri nígbà yẹn. Kíákíá mo kàn ìjọ kan wọ́n kàn hard mi sí mi kàn tẹ̀ mọ́ bí tí mo bá ara mi. Mo kàn wò pé irọ́ o èmi ò dẹ̀ kí n fẹ́ tètè ń bẹ́ sí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹ. Mo wá ń wo máa yí mo wá wò ó ló fẹ́ fún Wùmí ní 10 million. Ó wá jáde ó ní Wùmí ó lóun pe Wùmí 1 time 2nd time 3rd time pé Wùmí ò gbé kọ̀. Mo wá ń wò pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣẹ́mọ̀. Mo kàn ṣáà fi ẹ̀gbójú kan wò létà mo wá hate mo wá rí pé ó dàbí pé nǹkan tí màá yìí sọ kò lè ṣe o. Kò lè ṣe. Mo wá wò ó máa ń lẹ̀ mọ́ ẹgbẹ́ ògiri tó bá ti fẹ́ ṣe fídíò báyìí ó máa pa mọ́ ògiri báyìí. A wá gbé fídíò a gbé fóònù ẹ̀ ṣó ti yé yín. A wá gbé fóònù ẹ̀ báyìí a wá dàbí pé kò fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ wo nulẹ̀. Yẹ́lò ògiri nìkan lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa wo yẹ́lò ògiri. Ṣé mo yẹ́lò ògiri yẹn péǹtì ògiri yẹn wá ń jọ péǹtì Nàìjíríà ṣé mo tó bá kú.
Sango ọ̀tà ní péǹtì ẹ̀ wà Sango ní. Sango ní péǹtì ẹ̀ wà.
Wọ́n ò pé máa yí tó máa ń lẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀gbẹ́ ògiri pé ọ̀rẹ́ ò clear o eléyìí ò jọ olówó pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ló dé every time ó máa wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ògiri yẹn ṣá kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ pé ìgbà tí mo get ẹ̀ báyìí ó dẹ̀ pè mí gan mo kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbé sáré mo gbé sáré bá wọn kọ́. Mo gbé sáré ó sá kúrò lórí platform mi ó sá mo lọ ń jókòó sọ́dọ̀ Westo àtàwọn tó kù àti báyìí.
Ó sọ fún Westo ó ló fẹ́ ṣí kan ó mú sí Westo náà lórí náà ó ló fẹ́ ṣí kọ́mpìnì kan pé Westo yẹn ló máa mídíà.
Westo lórí ó kó gbogbo wọn síbẹ̀ wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n ń pè mí títí mo ní no mo ní mi ò wá mi lọ o tẹ̀lé wọn mi dá wọn lóhùn.
But Ishtok ò sọ fún mi pé ò join ní. Èmi àti Ishtok ní scores to settle. Ishtok ò sọ fún mi pé African television employ o náà kí ló dé náà Ishtok.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o ṣe lọ nìyẹn èmi gan ọ̀gbágbá tẹ bá ń gbọ́ ọ̀gbágbá fi gbágbá kọfí ni.
Ó ga.
Èmi ṣe wò látọ̀kọ́ yẹn kíá èmi ni mo kọ́kọ́ gbé bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀ mo gbé sáré gidi àwọn èèyàn gan sọ pé kí ló dé gbogbo èèyàn ni wọ́n máa ṣe kíni kan rẹ̀ mo ní kíni ó lè ní bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe ń wo ìhò lèmi ti wo súra ẹ̀ torí èmi gan gbàgbà ni mi fara mo ti wò pé fọ́mà tẹ́lẹ̀ èmi ti lò sí.
Wọ́n ní gbogbo gbàyẹn náà wọ́n ní tó máa dáwó ní African Guinea wọ̀nyẹn wọ́n ní kì í dáwó wọ́n ní kì í dáwó wọ́n ní Désọ́lá ní pé ó challenge ẹjọ́ kan náà pé gbogbo owó tó ń dá ní ìgbà tó fi Désọ́lá ṣe secretary Gúrẹ́sì ní Gúrẹ́sì treasurer Gúrẹ́sì dẹ̀ lóhùn jẹ́ òun tó fi ṣe treasurer Gúrẹ́sì no account number Gúrẹ́sì no account number and in the treasurer ẹjọ́ wọn dẹ̀ submit fáìlì fún Gúrẹ́sì tó fẹ́ fi ṣiṣẹ́. Ishtok, I must clap for you. The fact that Ishtok, the man said, you don't talk, you blah, 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 that means you are very smart. You're a smart guy. Let me clap for you again. You're brain the world. You're brain the world. You're brain the world, Ishtok. I'm proud of you, bro. I dey feel you. You know? The size there, the empty, no wonder I was mentioning your name and he was coming for you because he knew that at early stage, what he gets, no, this guy must be a scam. You know? So he talk another clap.
So let me add my own clap. Larry.
Wọ́n ní ìyàwó Larry náà tún jẹ́ member. Buresini, his wife was also a member of the wọ́n wà WhatsApp group ni.
Wọ́n fẹ́ add mi.
WhatsApp group yẹn ló ti yan treasurer. WhatsApp group yẹn ló ti rẹ̀ tó. Ó ti rí sọ́ra.
Nǹkan tó tún fẹ́ ṣe náà lélẹ̀. Nǹkan tó tún fẹ́ ṣe. Ó ti fẹ́ máa kó wọn sí WhatsApp group àwọn yẹn ò dáhùn. Orí súra Gúrẹ́sì. So ó rí pé bí Gúrẹ́sì ṣe máa ń lè sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn Gúrẹ́sì lè máa lọ canvas fún nǹkan Gúrẹ́sì láti ká fún ó lo Westo fún media.
Ó tẹ̀ sọ promise Westo pé tóun bá ti dé gbà ìrẹsì New York na bad man ṣá ó gbé yé travaye ó promise Westo bá ti dé gbà pé kó bá wọ́n rì pé since you are a professional ẹ̀mọ̀gbé yẹn náà máa sọ pé I'm a professional journalist I'm a professional. Ẹ̀gún tí Westo máa sùn pé ní plasma I'm a professional journalist I do my thing I'm a professional. Ó ti mú sí Westo lórí pé ó fẹ́ fi professional journalist ẹ̀ ó fẹ́ fi kó Westo lórí ọbẹ̀ yẹn náà smart Westo náà wá wò from afar pé Oh, kọ́kọ́ jẹ Westo kọ́kọ́ believe ẹ̀ náà.
Westo canvas fún mi now.
Westo kọ́kọ́ believe ẹ̀ pa because Westo náà ti rí pé wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ náà ìpín máà ní ló fẹ́ di ó dà ìpín Africa television ìlọ́lọ́ fẹ́ gbà kó fi fulfill dream o. Gbogbo ìgbà yẹn náà gbogbo ìgbà yẹn wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ọ̀kadà ló máa gbé nílé ọ̀nà bàbá Mohbad wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé. Wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé máa tọrọ 1,000 lọ́wọ́ mánéjà ẹ̀gbọ́n làásì. Gbogbo ìgbà yẹn kò sí kí kókó bàbá jẹ tó ṣe lódò ó kò gbé pákéjì bẹ́ẹ̀dì ọ̀wọ́lé ni.
Wá tó ṣe jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn Nigerians ló kó síbẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó wà Naija ló kó sí.
Gbogbo wọn dẹ̀ meet justice ló ti meet gbogbo wọn tó ti appoint wọn. A máa ní ṣé máa dùn mí jù. A ní she was also part only Detola was also part of the foundation. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni kò ti dá foundation yẹn before Mohbad case came on board. But not knowing that it was this Mohbad case even the foundation before now. Òun nìkan ló wà ń bẹ̀. It was when he started coming to Black Cap.
Even presently so nìkan ló wà ń bẹ̀.
No, ní bí 2 months ago, ìgbà tó ń fẹ́ tú foundation yẹn, tó ń fẹ́ wake it up again. Ẹ wá ń sọ fún ó ní paparazzo ló máa jẹ́ kíní. Paparazzo nínú I will just be the media.
Yeah, too like paparazzo no dey stress for those kind of things. Paparazzo.
Oníkan máa fi ṣe post pé òun ní the post pé ògàngàn máa bá wọn update tó máa jẹ́ media.
Power tap please, power tap, share this video.
Ó dà ìgbà tó bá lọ bá yẹ legal reader.
Ìyẹn náà gbọ̀n, ìbò ìyẹn gbọ̀ngàn. Ìyẹn ti yá sáré introduce tiẹ̀, ó ti introduce tiẹ̀. Ìjọ tí honestly ìjọ tí Aristo tó wá introduce titi ẹ̀ tí mo sọ pé wà part of them tó sọ pé àwọn kan ń ṣe kinní kan ń bọ̀ yẹn tó introduce titi ẹ̀ African TV ìkùnà ṣe ẹni tó wà ó dákẹ́ ó mute pa ṣe mọ̀ pé Aristo ó ní format ó ti mọ weakness ó ti mọ̀ pé òun ò ní aims and objectives ní tiẹ̀ ṣó ti yẹ ó ti rí pé kò ní scheme as in kò ní plan kò ní kíní ẹ̀ foundation ẹ̀ kò sí plan kò ní body kò ní heading kò ní anything ṣó ti so ẹgbà tí kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ Aristo tó fẹ́ present tiẹ̀. Aims, objectives, àwọn kan gbogbo plans, àwọn kan tí wọ́n ti execute, àwọn kan tán aspire to execute, gbogbo nǹkan.
Mọ̀ pé ẹnu aristocrat náà dùn.
Ó dùn.
Ó jẹ́ máa sọ òyìnbó yẹn nípele. Suzy máa ń kú fún
ó fún Aristo ní enough time láti ṣe kí àní ojú ti Ọlọ́run tí mo dẹ̀ máa play ẹ̀. Ojú ti African TV níjọ́ yẹn honestly ojú ti African TV níjọ́ yẹn torí Aristo ó wash it down stylishly ó wash it down tó jẹ́ pé ojú ti Suzy fún African TV gangan fún ara ẹ̀ Suzy òun ló wá gbèjà African TV láàrin kan wá yẹ pé ó wá tẹ̀ láti so that ó wá tẹ̀ àti kọ́ mi pé ṣó mọ̀ pé African TV ó ti mọ̀ pé stylishly Aristo ó ń wọ́ African TV ó ń wọ́ foundation ẹ̀ so ni Suzy wá kọ́ mi pé ṣé African TV ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni pé justice Mohbad náà ló fẹ́ fi gbéra pé kìíní kan kí mo ní ṣe ń rí àwọn dìdìrì ṣe ń rí ṣe honestly.
Mẹ́wàá ẹ̀mọ ọ̀gá tó fọ́ nìjì sí mi ṣẹ́rí platform tó wà yẹn panel tó wà yẹn àwọn mẹ́sàn-án yẹn Somebody can dìbò African television for absolute glory.
Oh my lose.
Because Susan don't pariwo don't try láti rub ego ẹ̀yẹ. Susan máa tẹ̀lé aristocrat lọ ni o.
Aristo
ni o. Kátẹ̀
ó láìpẹ́.
Kí aristocrat máa ní structure. Susan yẹn ó máa ń like aristocrat.
Àní tẹ bá jẹ́ bíi 9 lórí platform lórí panel. Ṣé mọ̀ pé tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé okay ká máa rub minds together. Ṣé mọ̀ pé máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó yá number 1 ó yá talk the second one irọ́ o Suzy no o. Suzy tí Aristo bá wà ní the last one nísàlẹ̀ Suzy máa lọ pe Aristo láti ìsàlẹ̀ òun ni Aristo ló máa kọ́kọ́ pè ó lè pe Aristo bíi 3 times a ní kó máa contribute a nítorí pé òun ló ní knowledge jù a nítorí òun ní lọ́ọ̀yà lóun ló ní knowledge jù láàárín gbogbo wọn yẹn a máa pe Aristo even tí Aristo ò bá ní anything láti contribute mọ́ a máa pè yẹn máa ní àpé no that's just what I want to say no that's just what I want to say torí ó ti máa pè á tún pè ó láìkì bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn jù.
Ó láìkì ẹ̀fọ́ ó mama aristocrat. Ó láìkì díẹ̀ ló wà ṣùgbọ́n mo fẹ́ máa lọ́wọ́ tó bá yẹ pé mo ní nọ́mbà aristocrat ni màá pè pé hope say your ear no dey go dey do you just say something.
Mo rò bóyá wọn tí ríra wọn káná ti ríra wọn sójú bíi lẹ́ńchì àti olóbùkù dídì káná ti ríra wọn sójú náà bá ti dóra wọn I'm telling you ṣé mo pé protest wọn lọ sí.
Aristocat get level now. Susan no fine now. Susan no fine.
Shake off all fine now.
No, èèyàn bíi Larry ló lè.
Tó bá ríra wọn sójú wọn dóra wọn ṣèbí tìtorí pé lẹ́ńkà àti olóbùkù dídì ẹ̀ torí pé wọ́n ríra wọn sójú gbà tán lọ ṣe rally yẹn ṣèbí torí yẹn náà ṣe dóra wọn tán dẹ̀ di girlfriend and boyfriend.
Aristocrat na correct guy. If you say go kì í ṣe Susan yẹn dàbí àmú ẹ bàbá ẹ ní kò ní shape náà ó rọ̀ ọ́n Larry wọ̀nyí ló fit. Àwọn lẹ́pà Aristocrat máa fẹ́ like at the reason am na lẹ́pà ìgò like. Ṣé Susan yẹn àti Aristocrat àti Larry yẹn òun ló máa bá Larry máa túmọ̀ ẹ̀. 6 million, the 6 million for the billboard. the 4 million for lawyer.
What is Blackette? What is Blackette doing? Have they gone to play?
What the mama repeat here? What is Blackette doing now?
Ọlọ́run ṣáájú. Kéèyàn má tún mọ brẹ̀.
Oh God, guys, let's start please.
Gùrẹ́sì. Ṣé Gùrẹ́sì wà lọ́dọ̀ yìí ni?
Ó wà mí báyìí, Gùrẹ́sì wà mí báyìí.
Gùrẹ́ bàbá Liam. Ó dẹ̀ kàn tẹ̀ sọ pé Gùrẹ́sì ni bàbá Liam. Ọmọ tí ń gbé kinní yẹn lé Gùrẹ́sì lórí gan, honestly. Honestly wọ́n ń gbé lórí àná ganan tó ẹ̀tún sọ wọ́n tún ń yẹnu padà pé ẹlòmíì ló tún ní o pé olórí ẹbí ló ní pé ó ju pé olórí ẹbí ò kankan o àwọn kan tún sọ pé Gùrẹ́sì wọ́n tún ní Gùrẹ́sì ló ní kọ́lọ̀ ń ṣàánú wa o ló fẹ́ pa Gùrẹ́sì torí à ń dúró de bàbá Liam ìjọ tí bá ti mọ bàbá Liam báyìí pé burúkú la máa gbé bàbá Liam yéé ṣe.
Ìjà mọ̀ pé last Liam ní bàbá last a máa mọ̀ a máa mọ̀ lágbára lọ́n kò Gùrẹ́sì mi ò fẹ́ Gùrẹ́sì ò lè àwọn nǹkan tí Gùrẹ́sì náà máa ń like àwọn bíi Susan yẹn tó máa ń tóbi yẹn Gùrẹ́sì like kàbìtì Eris gan kọ́kọ́ rí pé Gùrẹ́sì náà tán Eris gan fẹ́ gbé sí Gùrẹ́sì bọ̀ Kò sí èrè tó tóbi tó fún Gúrẹ́sì. Àwọn àpàtì ni. Oh, that's the only Gúrẹ́sì was part of my foundation. He is my treasurer. Gúrẹ́sì went to say account number. Oh Lord. Now wow. So apparently, but you Larry Shey joined Injustice for Mohbad. Tó wá sórí Black App ló wá ń ṣàwọn èèyàn.
Ìgbà yẹn ló fi àló máa ń káàkiri ni. Ó máa ń káàkiri, á máa ṣe béèyàn pàtàkì. Orí ẹ̀ ni accent ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Okay.
Orí ẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní notice àwọn tó ń sọ accent. Orí ẹ̀ ìgbà yẹn la wá mọ̀ pé ṣe rí tábà kó àwọn tó ń sọ accent tábà kó wọn jọ tó máa jẹ́ bí 10. Ṣe rí àwọn méjì péré ni wọn kì í parọ́. Àwọn méjì péré ni wọn kì í parọ́ láwọn tó máa ń sọ accent yẹn. Àwọn t'Amẹ́ríkà yẹn wọ́n gbà tán dé wọ́n fẹ́ etí mi fẹ́ yà mo bọ̀ mo ní ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹ wá mi ò mọ accent sọ o ìlú tèmi gan gbé gan à ń sọ English so èmi ò tẹ̀ mọ accent sọ ẹ calm down tẹ́ bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ ẹ máa calm down torí èmi ò tẹ̀ mọ accent sọ ṣe rí Gúrẹ́sì kí n tó Gúrẹ́sì ẹ má bínú ṣe rí no àwọn American náà máa ń sọ kínní àwọn American ṣe rí African TV ní ìfà mo rò pé America ló ti wà ní àṣé olè tó fẹ́ jà pákéjì ara format náà ni format ṣe mọ̀ pé inú fani Fátìmọ̀ wà ara format ó ní English yẹn ó make sure pé ó polish English as in ó lọ sí accent school yẹn gangan kó tó di pé wá sí Naija ó ti rí àwa tí a gbọ́ accent ipe a máa sáré fall èmi gangan tèmi ò tẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ wá mọ accent sọ yìí gangan lèmi ò wá fall.
Baba Mohbad gan gba yẹn Baba Mohbad fọ wọn ta kí á ní Baba Mohbad sign MOU.
Immediately ni máa yẹn inú ẹ mọ̀ kan tó jẹ Baba Mohbad níyà ni pé kò sẹ́ni tó súnmọ́ bàbá yẹn. Ó mélòó ni Baba Mohbad ṣe ń gbà yẹn. So owó tí African TV tó fi sáré wá báyìí bàbá yẹn sáré grab your copy ni immediately because kò sẹ́ni tó súnmọ́.
Yeah, apparently he was looking for help too. So he was looking.
Yes. At his vulnerable time in African TV. So man yẹn sáré click thinking that only good intention, good motive bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó sáré click. So most of our tó ń sọ kíní accent yẹn wọ́n máa ń pa irọ́ gan àìmọye àwọn tá a detect ṣé woman kan wúmi ní dárúkọ woman yẹn ó máa ń yọ wá lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan nísìnyí ni woman yẹn woman tí ó debunk immediately lórí platform Perkins lórí ọ̀rọ̀ African TV yìí náà ni òun ló kọ̀sẹ̀ ìjọ ẹ̀ mo wà báyìí èmi náà gọ bí mo ṣe gọ sójú wíńdò rí so woman yẹn tó máa ń sọ accent yẹn àti woman kan wọ́n jọ wà lórí panel yẹn so Perkins ó wá ń sọ pé wọ́n cheat òun nínú ọ̀dọ̀ African TV ó dà pé nínú African TV kìíní náà ni so Perkins wá ń para kìíní kan woman tó máa ń sọ accent bó ṣe lọ síbẹ̀ nìyẹn etiquette God knows the best ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ jẹ pàtẹ́wọ́. ṣé rí pé mi kì í parọ́ God knows the best ṣé rí pé mi kì í parọ́ mo ya mo gọ báyìí woman yẹn máa eod yẹn ó máa ń sọ accent gan ifá mi mọ̀ pé Yorùbá ni ṣó ti yé yín.
Friday ibi kan lẹ ti jọ wá náà.
Mi mọ̀.
Ondo State.
So bó ti ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀rọ̀ wá ń parọ́ Westo ó wá ń parọ́ nǹkan tí ò rí nǹkan tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ iṣẹ́ mọ̀ kẹ́ máa sọ nǹkan tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ kẹ́ máa fi mọ́ nǹkan ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ fún Perkins ó dẹ̀ ti rí pé pẹ́kìsì tí ń bá wọn yẹn jà wọn ìjà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin bóyá bíi mítìn kan àbí nǹkan kan tí wọ́n ṣe ṣó ti yẹ yín bóyá wọ́n ṣe mítìn kan só bóyá wọ́n wá bóyá wọ́n fẹ́ chìtì pẹ́kìsì àbí ọkùnrin ìjà ṣàṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ́kìsì wá ń para lórí panel bí odi ṣe dé nìyẹn bó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í sọ àwọn accent yẹn bí ṣe mọ̀kẹ́ máa sọ Yorùbá with accent bó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní parọ́ mọ́ Westo parọ́ mọ́ àwọn orin nǹkan tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ kó ṣáà máa fi kún woman kan wá wà ń bẹ̀ mo like woman ìbọn mi wá morúkọ woman yẹn mọ́ mo like ẹ̀ mo wá woman yẹn lọ mo lọ sí inú inbox woman yẹn later mo ní mo like yín woman yẹn òun ló wá fún jẹ ó fún jẹ pé no kíní kan ṣàbá inú mi dùn jọ yẹn ó wà ashamed of herself bí mo ṣe dórí dẹ̀ pé mo dórí panel mi ọ̀rọ̀ bóyá mo ṣe fídíò fún iodi jọ yẹn pé kí ni mo sọ àwọn tó máa ń sọ accent woman yẹn stop ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ so woman yẹn ó dẹ̀ pé ó rí fídíò mi ọ̀ bóyá mo sọ lórí live ni láti ìgbà yẹn bí woman yìí ṣe disfarahàn lórí TikTok nìyẹn bóyá kankan sì ó wá ń yọ wá lẹ́ǹkankan ó lò decide mo kàn decide pé mi ò ní kú wá sórí kinní mọ́ pé because of the rubbish tẹ́ ẹ ṣe yẹn ó ṣe kinní kan lẹ́mọ̀ wípé woman yẹn ó ń pa irọ́ ń pa pẹpẹrọ́ so woman yẹn wà lára àwọn tó máa ń pa irọ́ bọ̀ ó dẹ̀ máa ń sọ accent ṣó ti yé yín pẹ̀lú African TV gbogbo wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àwọn tí ò kí ń pa nínú àwọn ní accent yẹn wọn ò pọ̀ ṣó ti yé yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn Aries ẹ gbàgbé Aries parọ́ ṣé ẹ̀yin ò no kò ní accent ṣe mọ̀ ó máa ń fẹ́ form ṣe mọ̀ wípé kí lorúkọ Aries ó lò ti kọ lẹ́tà sí kinní kan wọ́n fẹ́ declare òun wanted up to today wọ́n máa bá mi àwọn èèyàn máa bá mi wọ́n máa kọ sí comment section Kofi Aries ó máa fẹ́ declare wọn inú tẹ̀ máa ń bí mi pé ẹ má máa kọrú nǹkan báyìí sọ́dọ̀ mi mọ́ ṣé Aries ó fẹ́ declare èmi ṣé èmi mo pa Mohbad ní àbí kíni àbí ṣó ni ọlọ́pàá ni. so in fact ṣẹ́rí ó gba àwọn mo fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan mo fẹ́ play ọkọ̀ fún African TV yẹn mo ń bọ̀ náà.
Guys, it's been a wonderful show.
Àti kúrò lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ máa rè pé bóyá
kúrò lọ́dọ̀ African TV.
Because they're like, what's going on here? So for me to hear you have an issue with me, no. Then wrong timing. So apologies for the insult, but please, next time, let's understand the mood of the person we're talking to. Let's understand the mood. I just got a lawsuit. Lawyer. You're not dropping anything less than 2-4 million. Just because you're trying to do
something. Ṣé ti rẹ́ni tó ń wá 4 million? Ṣé rí pé ó ń sunkún 4 million? Mo ń bọ̀. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn. Ṣé mọ̀ pé ó ń sunkún 4 million tí ara ń pa ara ẹ̀ ń bù máa sọ?
Ń wá 4 million lọ́yà. Ẹni tó ń sùn tó ń wá 4 million lọ́yà.
Ó fẹ́ kó wọn jẹ kò mọ̀ pé alágbárí gan ni aristocrat. Tó bá lo fẹ́ gba aristocrat wàá múra gidi.
Àwọn lọ́yà máa ń ṣòro gbá.
Àníjọ́ yẹn ní ìmọ̀bí tí ìjọ́ yẹn mi ò rí fídíò yẹn play mi rí ṣètò torí pé mo ṣe analysis mi ò ṣe rìkọ́dù fídíò yẹn tán torí fídíò yẹn aristocrat sọ̀rọ̀ ńbẹ̀ but níbi eléyìí tí wọ́n play yìí kò gbé ohun aristocrat wọlé because mo waste time ìtẹ̀wá mọ̀bí tí wọ́n bọ̀ ẹni tó ń sunkún kìíní sìn ẹ máa gbọ́ ọ ẹ tó ń sunkún 4 million.
Million naira 10 million naira 10 million naira to Mohbad's wife. If DNA proves that child belongs to Mohbad, African television will to pay for the DNA test. Will raise 10 million naira for Mohbad's wife to proves that that child is actually Mohbad's child. This is to counter those people who say if you talk about DNA, they will sue you for 3 million. Let them come after me. My name is Larry Omodia. I'm the CEO African Television. I'm going to start and I'm going to make sure that the baby gets 10 million naira. If they will sue you for 3 million, Mohbad's child. This is to counter those people who say if you talk about DNA, they will sue you for 3 million. Let them come after me. My name is Larry Omodia. I'm the CEO African Television. I'm going to sponsor the DNA test, and I'm going to make sure that the baby gets 10 million naira if the baby is actually paternically proven to be Mohbad's child. Why? Because accusation is traumatic. But what is more traumatic than accusation? A life of lies. So we will compensate Mohbad's wife if the baby is actually belonging to Mohbad. But if that baby is not from Mohbad, men will learn a lot of lessons from that. So this message is to Mohbad's family. Get me that woman, get the baby, we'll do a DNA test. If the woman has nothing to hide, she walks away with 10 million naira. Send your comments, send the details to this phone number. And if you want to sue people for asking for what is right, come after me. We're tired of women sending we're tired of women killing our boys. We're tired of women lying against our men. Do you know how many men are in their grave because of a woman? Buried. For what is right?
Only sadly, the baby is now richer than Larry. Each talk, you don't go kill me. Each talk, you don't kill. Larry did not go need justice your 10 million for DNA. Also, like where 50 million go up and to marry every day. All together, 60 million. Probably Larry don't spend like close to 100 million for this justice. Ah, now wow.
Ṣẹ̀gbọ́n, ẹni tó ń sunkún nìyẹn o, tó ń sunkún ordinary 4 million.
Yeah.
Ó fẹ́ scam àwọn Aristo, ó fẹ́ scam Suzy, ó fẹ́ scam gbogbo wọn. And sadly enough, wọn ò dẹ̀ ní pé kó mú evidence wá, kó mú letter wá kí wọ́n kà.
That is, nǹkan tó dùn mí jù náà nìyẹn pé these people they are very very fast to be like, hey, kinigan, with the money in the GoFundMe, kinigan. No, but you cannot scrutinize this person telling you that, oh, they should come out and it's 2 to 4 million Baba sue. Which Baba sue you now, bro? Why they lie like this?
Larry tó jẹ́ wípé ó mọ̀ bó ti ṣe máa ṣe clean àwọn nǹkan kan, á clean ẹ̀, á mú mọ bí Larry ṣe máa ṣe ń ṣe, mọ kíní 70-30 tó ṣe ní jẹ́ ṣe hàn pé ó meet àwọn nǹkan kan tí Papariano kà síta, mọ bó ṣe ṣe ni, ṣe rí bó ṣe ń ṣe rèé, ká ní pé ìwé rèé, tí ká ní ìwé rèé, ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀fẹ́ print out ẹ̀fẹ́ kí láìní kan ṣò ó ti ní bí Larry ṣe máa ṣe fold ẹ̀. Larry máa fold ẹ̀ bákan báyìí, á fold ìwé yẹn tó bá ti fold bẹ̀yẹn á tún wá fold again báyìí èmi Larry mo sọ pé èmi gan máa gbá ẹ wọlé ó tún máa fold ẹ̀ báyìí ó máa fold ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀mejì ló máa fold ẹ̀ tó bá ti fold ẹ̀ báyìí àwọn àṣẹ photocopy ibi tó fẹ́ yẹn àwọn àṣẹ photocopy ó ti hide ibi tó fẹ́ yẹn ó ti hide ẹ̀ tó bá ti ṣe àwọn àṣẹ photocopy yẹn tó bá ti ṣe báyìí tó bá máa fi ṣe photocopy yẹn jáde tó wá snap ẹ̀ sí Papariano ẹ ní rí line yẹn mọ́ ẹ ní rí number 3 àbí number 7 yẹn ẹ ní rí mọ́.
Meanwhile
nǹkan tó ṣe fún Papariano gbà yẹn nìyẹn.
Meanwhile the original MOU that is signed we got.
Yes now.
Ó la kà ní platform tàbí ṣe analysis nígbà torí ilé tó send sí Papariano kò sí royalty bí tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ royalty ó blank out. ó ti fold ẹ̀ ó wá ṣe photocopy ó wá snap ẹ̀ sí Papariano media
fún blogger
no ní media
fún media in charge ẹ̀ olóṣì àwa ni wọ́n fẹ́ gbá kó tó gbá anybody ní bíbá a máa make sure pa gbá ẹ kó tó gbá anybody Larry àwa máa kọ́kọ́ gbá ẹ mo ṣeré ni o kó tó gbá anybody à kọ́kọ́ gbá ẹ wọlé Larry o lè rọwọ́ mú tùfẹ́ àkwà o lè rí ọwọ́ mú mo sọ fún ẹ pé màá tiẹ̀ ni kí ni o lè gbá anybody gbàgbé ẹ not on this planet Earth go come back in another world come back ṣó ti yẹ ìwọ lè burúkú ìwọ fẹ́ gbà wá wọ́n máa ń dáwó tí bá ní pé a nídìí nǹkan kan sí yìí àwọn platform ni wọ́n máa dáwó gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa dáwó èmi lèmi ò kàn ní mi ní gift yẹn ni mi ní gift ẹ̀ orí ẹ̀ bàjẹ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ pé gbogbo yín bẹ̀ yín akágàn ni ṣé Papariano ló máa dáwó tó ní gbowó ẹ̀ padà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ olóṣì olè ó ń dọ́mọ inú ẹ̀ you still have that gut láti máa sọ pé ọmọ tó ń dó o fi 30 years jù lọ oníjìbìtì ó ṣe fraud kínní kò gbé ẹ́ ó ṣe fraud pastor wọ́n lé ẹ náà ni wọ́n lé ẹ ní olóṣì ìwọ fẹ́ gbà wá ń bíbà màá make pé wo ẹ̀yìn ni wàá fi sá kúrò lórí black app yìí ẹ̀yìn wàá fẹ̀yìn rìn padà olóṣì nígbà tá a gbé ẹ sáré ṣe ó ga ẹ̀yin tèmi kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ló ń lọ ń flọ̀ ó lágbára àwàdẹ̀kú ti bàbá Fálànà yìí o bẹ́ẹ̀ni òṣìṣẹ́ kò bá rẹ̀ dà sọ́hun mo ti parí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀lé for today I'm done with you for today àwọn èèyàn ní àbí 410 ní mí àwọn èèyàn ní ṣé 410 ní mí mi ṣe 410 ni mò ń ṣeré ni o mi ṣe 410 bọ́ wọn lè gbá mi o irọ́ mi ò kì í tètè kú gìrì sí nǹkan bẹ́yìn even if it seems real mi ò ní sáré kú gìrì sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni because téèyàn bá ṣọ́ra wọn máa gbà ẹjọ́ kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí kíní ẹ̀já ká update kí náà ti ń pè EFCC bóyá kí n dẹ̀ gbá àwọn èèyàn wọlé Young Daddy mo fẹ́ gbá àwọn èèyàn wọlé o Young Daddy ti dìde ń bẹ̀ yẹn tí Young Daddy bá ti dé.
Kò sí problem.
Okay, all right.
Kò sí problem. Thanks, it was nice having a chat with you.
It's a pleasure.
And I enjoyed myself. God bless you. God bless all
Thank you.
Justice for mobile.
Thank you, my brother.
Yes, ma'am. Viewers, we've been having chat with in the last how many minutes? In the last a couple of minutes. We've been having chat with Madam Coffee, and it's been a very lovely. It is what it is. Very interesting. Thank you, Olainka. Very interesting one. Justice for Mohbad. For the last 4 hours, we've been having this cruise together. I so much enjoy myself tonight. Kama Forogun. Please send requests. Let's have discussion. Let's run our show the way we do. Buy a billion. What a lovely experience. You join late now. I so much enjoy it too. If you gonna enjoy it, enjoy African television. You call me names. Wallahi talai. Me and you for this black app. Well, so you must say, you go tell me say, you go don't say, you know bargain for Ramo. I ready for you 100%. I'm gonna give you back to back. I'm gonna give you back to back. I'm gonna give. Who is this one? Larry coming for all of you. Yo, I am blocked. Okay. Throwing paper falling. When you block any head down on you, maybe no. Bio billion level. Ishtok. Oh yeah, where is Ishtok? So Ishtok he works for. Hello. Alaro be Ishtok. Ishtok, no, I'm gonna employ you. You don't tell me. Me Ishtok. Eh?
Yes, man. You enjoy that?
Now, so African television employ you. You don't tell me stock.
You're not Alka. Who uncle with but she. You're not Alka. Allah.
Yeah, they.
Bayanzu Zembashi answer ba. Bayanzu.
Badama.
Look at you, babe.
Okay, Badama. Not saying I gallant, I did. Can go 100. When you go run, I miss I go do the background. Me, you even mention my name, they call me Pork Daddy. Me, I go carry and do. Àwọn family ẹ̀ tó ti kú tó wà lọ́rùn gan wọ́n máa bẹ̀ mí pé ayọ́ kò lè tó náà kí ló dé náà. Àwọn carry and trabaye gan o. So I don't tell her you get a book for body plenty African television. How can they give you restraining order? You don't to capitalize on them. Say Baba sue you, they find 4 million. What do they buy on? How for that guy yo? Guys, let's send requests. How are you doing, brother Aish? Yayane, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to have you around. The most trending topic is Falano, right? Me had they talk now their headache. And like they do it till they do. God go they unveil within they unveil. You know. It is simple. We can only Westo is here. Westo. Larry is looking for retirement fund. 4 million one retirement fund DNA. Larry Ogbemu Diabi, wait till they go boom Diabi. If we tell one party here. It is what it is. It is justice for Mohbad. Let's talk generally on what we are expecting. The inquest day.
Honorable.
Now.
I beg for the 4 million. Please borrow me 2 minutes. Go.
I didn't say
for the 4 million
now.
But this one for the 4 million. I beg, borrow me 2 minutes. I beg.
Yeah.
ìlú lé o, kò sówó lóde. Ìlú lé o, kò sówó lóde. Ẹ̀yin ará ẹ máa gbọ́. Obìnrin kígbe, ọkùnrin kígbe. Kálukú ló kéde owó. Obìnrin kígbe, ọkùnrin kígbe. Kálukú ló kéde owó. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Àbí sísí múra gẹ́gẹ́ máa ká ẹ̀ mọ́lé. Àní sísí múra gẹ́gẹ́ máa ká ẹ̀ mọ́lé. Àwa sọ pé wípé mo bèrè ẹ títí wọn ò jíṣẹ́ fún ẹni. Àní sẹ́ẹ̀ irọ́ ló pa o, owó ló wáyé. Mo bèrè ẹ títí wọn ò jíṣẹ́ fún ẹni. Àní o, irọ́ ló pa o, náírà ló wáyé.
Thank you. Honorable. So the dedication, you know, by Yoba. By Yoza Moyizanga Zanga. Honorable. Where this man dey? I'm not even laughing. I'm not even laughing. Honorable, can I now? Come on. Rubies. Good evening, ma. Honorable.
I'm here. I'm here.
Come on. Kanaji, bayo zamu yezanga zanga ba. Bayo ba. Madam. Today, hey, why I come this black up? Even if I dare anybody show, I must talk about you. You they mention my name. I must talk about you. First of all, you're not an old person. You're not old. It's just the fact that You went through hardship. How did you get to Belgium? To be like now, even all these people where they carry seed, they travel. Where they carry seed, they travel. Anyway, I would like us to talk about what's it called? The inquest coming up. What we're expecting from both the people that are coming and both Baba's thing. What we're expecting. So I want us to talk about that. No, it's not even saying York man. African television. They call me Pork Daddy. Me, I agree that name, but I go give you name tire for this black car. I don't go. What do you call that? If I'm going just go when you are, I go buy on travel, yeah. You know, so it is what it is. Like I always say, let us I don't know, like we West One party, but let me go to my ordinary senator. Ordinary senator, please. What are your expectations in the forthcoming what's it called? In the forthcoming inquest on the 30th. What are you expecting? What are you anticipating for? What are you make I talk like Sheon or Kimberly way they took up? What are you expecting? What are you anticipating for in the forthcoming Corona inquest, which is scheduled for the 30th of this month? What are your expectations? What are your expectations? What are your aspirations? What are you looking forward to see? What are you looking forward to hear from the legal team and the people that are coming on board? Thank you. Over to you, the Senator, Ordinary Senator.
Well. Thank you so much, Honorable York, for that one nice program, wonderful program with Lady Comfy, an amazing woman, standing strong, standing gidigba for justice for Mobile. She's a wonderful woman, and we have to give honor to whom honor is due. And thank you for coming up today. I know out of your busy schedule, you just have to make time to come up. And your family members and your fans on TikTok, and we're anticipating the day you're going to be coming around. But thank God you are here today. And first and most importantly, let me appreciate everybody. I mean, every single person standing genuinely. Now, I use the word genuinely, emphasis on the word genuinely. Everybody standing genuinely for the cause of justice for Mobile. Thank you so much. For over 1 year now, we've been together. Running up and down from one platform to another platform, giving amazing submissions, addressing issues, setting the record straight. And it's been an amazing journey. Thank you so much. We've had so many inquests coming up, and it's been an amazing. We've had Spending, we've had Mubad, we've had Adura, we've had Mumi herself, we had Baba Mubad, which actually some people believe that Baba shouldn't have actually been invited to the inquest. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. We've also had Darosha, and we've had I think DJ Bami also at the inquest, and just the last inquest, I mentioned the name earlier. Darosha came on board and he said some stupid things that bunch of lies, and yeah. So the next inquest which shall be coming up 30th of this month, which is actually Monday. It's going to be an amazing one. We are expecting a whole lot of people. We're expecting the driver of the Prado Jeep. Hopefully, he is going to actually say the truth. But I just want to say at this junction, I'm not expecting anything from the driver because we know the party to which he's going to play. We know the side to which he's gonna fall. Also, we were expecting Sam Larry. You remember there was a petition that was written against him by Mobad before his demise. We also have Naira Marley's former boss, the CEO of the Malian music record label, and also be coming is expected to come from the side of Prime Boy is Wumi, because Prime Boy wrote that requested that she should come around by his own lawyer, which was granted by the magistrate. And also we'll also be expecting. I've made mention of Wumi. We'll also be expecting. I've made mention of Sam Larry and Naira Marley, and the Prado Jeep, and most importantly, the one person that people have actually been waiting for is the nurse, because it's gonna be a turnaround. It's gonna change the game if the nurse shows up, because people really want to know, what did you come and do the very day you actually appeared in Mohbad's house. So we have done our analysis, we have done our assignment, and we discovered that Mo died on Monday. And according to Darosha said at the last inquest, 11th of this particular month, 2024, Darosha said, and I quote, that he was called at about 11 o'clock in the morning, on 11 o'clock in the morning. So the story that they told, according to the CTC, is that Mohbad was administered, and injection was administered on him by the nurse in the afternoon when she came around 2:45. That will be after 2:45. That was when the nurse administered injection on him. So we are anticipating, we are expecting that the nurse is going to come around. And I love the fact that even on Channels News, Lady Naimoli shared a particular page with me on Channels News. It was read, and it was even like a debate where some people had some couple of discussion about it, that if they don't show up, they are going to be declared, they'll be subpoenaed, and they're going to be declared wanted. So I'm actually anticipating the main person I am actually waiting for is the nurse, and I know so many other people are waiting for this thing. Now, talking about Sam Larry, he needs to come and talk. He needs to come and defend himself, and he needs to come and say whatever it is that he knows concerning the death of Mohbad. What are the things? Why was he beating him around and all of those things? Why was there a petition written against him? And why the attack on that particular day when he was shooting the videos? And several videos online where Mohbad was saying, Sharim, continue Sam Larry shit. Did you see what Sam Larry did? Blah, blah, blah. And I need to come and explain also the meaning of basing all stations settled, no case. He needs to come and explain that. And for Naira Marley, that's his former boss. He also needs to come and state what he knows. Not majorly on his royalty. His royalty is standing there. Nothing can happen to the royalty. But he needs to come and say why is it that when this guy was being arrested and all of those things, what are the actions that he took? Was it the one responsible for the bullying? Was he contracting people to go around and questions like that? And the issue between Prime Boy and Wumi is going to be settled out that particular day. But I'm just looking at, is it going to be possible for every one of them to be cross-examined that particular day, looking at the time frame? And my prayer is that probably our legal team will push forth to have the inquest every week if it is possible, maybe once in a week or even twice in a month, just like we've been having now in this September. We had one on the 11th, and then we're going to be having another one at the 30th, which is twice in a month. And I think in August too, it was almost something like that. I think we had it twice. In August we had it twice. This month too, we're going to be having it twice. So if it is possible, we pray that we have it once in a week. It's going to make it interesting, and it's going to make it very fast, because a whole lot of them are going to be coming up. Actually, some people believe that Yabo Ojo, which is actually one of those that are fronting for the Black Widow, we're also expecting Karima to be around. Skip my mind. We're also expecting Karima to be around. So is she going to fly from the US down to Nigeria? I think that would be a long journey. I think you can just hold it on a Zoom, and but definitely they all have to be available at the inquest on that particular day. They have to be available. And and nothing much. It's going to be an amazing one at the inquest. And our representatives are going to be on ground to cover all of the event as it unfolds. And before I mute my mic, I want to say kudos to our legal team. Contrary to the opinion of people, a woman came up on Lady Tony Preparing Place platform today, and she was saying something about Sanshitu. I don't know what particular thing they have together, but as it concerns the justice for Mohbad, in my own opinion, name stamping it. In my own opinion, I believe Sanchitu is working, and the legal team, not just Sanchitu, the legal team are doing their best, and we can only give them the support that is needed at whatever point in time. So I want to say a big thank you to everybody on the video. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my ordinary senator. I believe right about now, if not for the time difference, legal team Petkek, if he's awake, if he's here, if he probably he would like to speak, I would have loved him to speak, because I know by now the time different in his own zone is a little bit late. But if he can unmute and just say in 1 minute, just tell us what you expect.
All right. Thank you so much. I don't have much to say than to just say we are Kajad. We are ever ready. Legal team are working hard, and we are set for the next inquest. And I would like to say this, that there's nothing too special that you want to hear, because all scripts are written down already per persons. They all have written the script, and that is why the inquest was set. And with the new thing unfolding through in the very dark man, we will know that yes, some of these big names we've been hearing are just nothing but a weapon of destruction. They are not out there to help, but they are just covering their names with a kind of we are after the poor, the innocent ones, and all that. So this inquest is set aside to delay the justice and to implicate the innocent ones. But by the special grace of God, we, the legal team, we are set to ensure that the innocent ones are set free, while the main culprit are the main people who did the job will be held responsible, and they are going nowhere. That is my submission. Thank you. Please, I would like to drop a second.
Thank you, Petkek. Thank you for all you do. Thank you. Even in your busy schedule, you're still trying, doing the thing one way or the other. God bless you, Petkek. Let me quickly go to Toyin Peperempe. What are your expectations for the coming inquests? What and what? Mommy, Rich Grace, you're welcome. What and what is your expectation? What are your expectations? Àbí Tóyìn tí ń sùn ni?
Ọlọ́run ojú ọ̀run mo ti ń gbọ́ Tóyìn tí wọ́n kalẹ̀.
Ìgbà tó ń para lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ̀ kò sórun.
11 hours la lò online. Ọlọ́run.
Mo bá a sọ pé gbogbo wọn ní sùn, àwọn tó gbádùn sùn.
Wọ́n pọ̀ sí tí wọ́n kó bá wa nígbà yẹn, tí kò yẹ ká máa sùn at this time.
Àwọn tó gbádùn ò sùn.
Àwọn náà sùn, everybody gbogbo alọ́mọ yẹn kò pọ̀, ìwà làwọn lè lè gbà. Pàṣẹ àjókòó mi jẹ́jẹ́ kí n máa wo everybody látàn kan, kò ṣeé wò náà ní ara èèyàn nígbàlẹ̀. Ara máa kàn yàn ṣáá ní pé mo fẹ́ sọ báyìí, but you know, you just crazy, but I'm not expecting too much. The little thing I want God to do from God, I want from God. Kí Ọlọ́run dáwọ́lé kéèsì yẹn, kí Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí èdè ara wọn kó má yé wọn, you know, kọ́ dẹ̀ parí iṣẹ́, kọ́lọ́run parí iṣẹ́ ṣáá tèmi nìyẹn, kó jẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn láyé ogun wọn máa tà, finish, Ọlọ́run, that's all I want. Kọ́lọ́run change game yẹn mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́, kó change everything, kọ́ má gbọ́ràn ara wọn, ọ̀rọ̀ wọn máa ti plan o, bọ̀ tó bá débi bẹ̀ wọn ò ní gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ara wọn ò ní yéra wọn. You know, everything tó bá ń ṣe ìmọ̀ wọn kò ní jọ kan àbí báwo lè máa sọ Yorùbá yẹn, you know, so lágbọ́rọ̀ Ọlọ́run, me I hope of God, you know, maybe mi ti sọ̀rọ̀, I'm with him, you know, and in Jesus' name we'll get this justice by fire by force, in the mighty name of Jesus. Mo fẹ́ sùn ó dàbọ̀, ẹ má pa mí ní ìwà kù, mo ti lie down.
Amen.
Sorry, my brother. I just quickly came up to say this. Like the other time I said I was dozing already. I do not even remember all I was saying then. I want to quickly advise the nurse to say this, that if she thinks that this case will be swept under the carpet, that would be a dream that will never come true. And if she's not careful, because I saw one of her video where she's enjoying herself, partying and all that. If she thinks that this case is a normal or usual case that they sweep under the carpet, she should be joking. She should be joking, because I know of a truth that justice will be served. And those people playing along in this game of this inquest they set, if they are not careful, they will pay dearly for it. And this nurse, if she's not careful, what she will say at this inquest will seriously, is either it help her or killed her. One will happen. So I'm saying this, that she needs to be careful and forget about money and let her speak the truth, because only the truth will set her free. That is why I come up. Thank you. Sorry, that is why I came up. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Petkek, for that. Let me quickly go to West. Are you there? Or you are still passing?
Good evening, York Daddy. Your days belong, sir.
And also you, my brother.
I greet everyone. I must say that, everyone just deserves the best greeting, the best accolade. From the host to all panelists, down to all the commenters and everyone on different other platforms. You are all great, and may our efforts be crowned with abundant success by God's grace. Well, I'm not going to be different from others, because I think the bone of contention is what are the expectations. Before I will talk about the expectations, please let's continue to take care of our mental health, because like joke, this case has messed a lot of people up. I was passing by on a particular live today. One of the panelists, I'm talking about the life of our rugged sister here, that's Twin Pepe Rimpi. One of the panelists there was just saying something that has really, really exposed that mental health has been exposed, has been, you know, I don't want to say affected, because I don't understand why a clear case of this type can now get to a level that someone can be so bold and be so confident that Sanshitu was behind Arifa's arrest. I don't really see that. Like, I don't really see that as something that is normal.
Wait, are you serious with what you said?
Yeah, of course. Now, 20 prep is there, and I know a lot of people that are on that life are still here. If someone can go and say that and still saying it with all chest, you know, beating our chest, like saying it with confidence, I don't think it's. I think it has to do with mental health. Seriously, it has to do with mental health. So please, let's not always think that this part of mental health thing is a joke. It's not a joke. Because I can't really relate it. Immediately I just go around the internet again and I have to open my life. I was just playing game on the app because I can't understand why we should be saying that Sanshitu is behind Arifa arrest or kind of having hand in the arrest, and it's something I cannot understand. Even thinking about it is even giving me a mental torture. To think about it is a big mental torture for me. So please, let's watch our mental health. Having said that, I want to say that the expectation is same with other, justice seekers, and I can tell you that we cannot expect less. First and foremost, my expectation is that all those who have been summoned should be present without any excuse. All those who have been invited, who have been written, whose name have been published on the dailies, should be available in person, not by proxy, not by a representative, and not by, sending their lawyer to come and speak for them. They should come in person, including the nurse, for that of Karima, I can't say because she's not around. And of course, she's also expected. Naira Marley is expected. Sam Larry was written as well, and it's my expectation that he is going to be available on that day as well. So my expectation is for all of them to come. Though there is no way they can all be present and the judge will be able to attend to them, because cross-examining as one can take hours, not to talk of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they should just come for the sake of the law. Like, they should just respect the institution that invite them and not mess it up and not look at Corona as a court that is not even, competent enough to crucify or to prosecute or to summon or to charge. They should not just mess the court up. They should obey the order of the court. They should go there. It's my expectation to see all of them. Then secondly, it's also part of my expectation that the legal team of Baba Mohbad should do a due diligence work. They have been doing their best. They are working so hard. We are seeing the effort. We know it's not easy. But it is also expected that, since we are here on the internet making the job so easy in terms of, pointing to one or two things that seems to be, dark, we are trying to put the light there so that they can know the angle to come out. I want to believe that, they will also stand firm and drill well and continue to represent well, because, they are the one representing us, though they've not failed us, definitely, and I'm not seeing any signal of them failing us. So it's my expectation that they will up their game and they will fire from all cylinder. And also, I'm expecting that everyone that will be going to represent, that will be going for coverage, that will be going to give us information, including myself, will go in peace and come back in peace. There won't be any ambush. So it's my expectation that all those haters, those who are, against the justice, those who feel that seeking justice is a crime and it will in a way expose and affect them, I'm expecting that all their trap, all their setup will not work. So my expectation is those who are going will go in peace and they will come back in peace. There won't be any problem. It's going to be a flawless victory movement for everyone going there. And lastly, I'm also expecting that there won't be, anyone to collapse on that day. There won't be anyone to be shocked, with it. And I want to believe that there won't be anyone to take permission or excuse that probably is hungry or is feeling dizzy, he needs AC or something. So all those who will be attended to, is my expectation that they will speak the truth, they will not manipulate the case, they will not lie under the oath, they will not, in a way, act funny or act a script for us. I just expect that at this stage is a case that is not going to tolerate lies. People are not going to tolerate, all sort of, manipulation and street talk. It's strictly going to be a session, a day for truth to be told. And anyone who is coming to say the lie or to tell the lie can come. We are here to unravel and to unbundle. We are here to connect dots. So my expectation is that that day should be a day where all that will be attended to will tell us nothing but the truth and not the other way around. Thank you once again, everyone. If I start mentioning names, I will just take other people's time. While notwithstanding, I see Ishtok, I see Toyin Peperepe, Guresi Agbawu, I see you, I see is it Shala something? Shaku or something. I see you, sorry if I'm not pronouncing it well. And I see Oluomo, the Oluomo of the universe. May your days be long. God bless you, I see you. And all commenters, you are cited. Thank you once again. I'm still here. I'm going to mute. If I had other things to say, I will add it up. Thank you. God bless you.
That is Westo Adejumo in the building. Without wasting much of our time, I would like to go to Mr. Guresi. Happy New Year, longest time. It's good to see you on this platform. Can you unmute and tell us your expectations and what of you're hoping on to get a Nobel on the 30th of this month? Mr. Guresi, over to you, please. Good.
Good time to everyone. Well, I don't know. I hate to be hypocritical. It's not a new year. It's not a new month.
And you wasn't part on network.
Sorry.
It will like what the network you did that.
Network dáa tí o mọ̀ pé àtàyè MTN ni àwọn night crawler lóru kan máa pè wọlé tí a bá ti ní ta bá sọ̀rọ̀ láti 11 to 5 a.m. Àwọn kan yìí exist in that world, so it's like that. So anyway, jokes apart, in what we call expectation is different from prayer. My expectation is different from my prayer. My expectation are my prediction, which are very, very, I can say it's going to go to a greater extent was what I see as what will happen. But my prayer are what I hope and what I crave for. So, first and foremost, before I go into that, I want to sound a note of warning to certain individuals who think they are wise or they are smart or they are cunning and want to use their mischief to scatter this justice for Mohbad. I want to say at this opportune time that look, let no one try to set Prime Boy against Baba Mohbad. It's going to be dangerous for both them and Prime Boy to think that we are backing Prime Boy, we are leaving Baba Mohbad, we are this, we are that. Look, if you are supporting anybody, you are free to support who you want to support. But don't use one to spite one. It's going to be disastrous. A lot of you just talk without sense. I am confident to say it. Be it woman, be it men, I don't care. But I am saying that it's not the amount of words that come from your mouth that move this justice for Mohbad forward. But it's the amount of intellect and wisdom people apply, including the legal team, in this justice for Mohbad that is a driving force in this justice. Not when people open their gutters and speak rubbish. All in the name of, I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't do this. Let everybody start on camera. Somebody will say, I've not been able to eat for past 3 months. I've not slept for past 1 month, and you are not in an hospital. I beg, please. People should face reality and let us talk senses to ourselves. Try to understand how battles are being fought, especially legal battles of this nature, in a magnitude that will earn us the justice that we crave for. It's not a crime for you to admit that you are a novice. It's not a crime. Just let us come together, listen to the words of the wise. Sit back and think. Don't put your emotions, your sentiments ahead of what can bring justice. It's not a matter of somebody being noticed, or I am there, or I want to be here, or I own a platform. Please and please, let those people who are trying to make themselves a sudden superstar or an unwanted heroes and heroines cut your warm show and let us work collectively for the progress of this justice for Mohbad, so that all of us can have that confidence to boast that, yes, I was part of it. Yes, I did my bit. Yes, I contributed to it. It's not a one-man show. It's not a one-man battle. It is our collective effort that will earn us justice. Coming to what we are expecting on 30th of September at the inquest. Well, a lot have been said. But let me say this again. It is not the truth that the court want to hear from them. It is not the narrative that they are coming to give that the court is interested in. You see, people don't understand how law takes its course. People don't know the direction and the move of court proceedings. What the court is interested in, let those who will be coming know this. The court want to take note of the discrepancies and the conflict in the narratives of others. If you like, come and lie. It is the lie that even the court is interested in, so that you can pin yourself faster than when you say as it was. The court is interested in looking at the discrepancies, the conflicts, the unbalanced statement that you are going to give as against others. Let them come and lie. I'm only interested in 3 people coming. 1, the nurse. 2, the driver. 3, Sam Larry. If these people can come on same day, I will be very happy, because it will shed light to what happened to Mohbad, how that thing happened, and how the word of all stations settled.
God bless you. God bless you. The three of them.
How
I mean,
the
are you
word,
see, Gracie?
yeah.
I mean, see, Sam Larry is not a paramount situation because Sam Larry is only coming to establish that petition. You know, the petition is what Sam Larry is coming to establish.
Yes, the petition. Yes, I agree. The petition, and also what brought about all stations settled.
Station settled. But what happened before the death of Mohbad, which is the nurse, the woman, and the officer?
Hold on, Bayo, hold on. I said something on one platform like that. I said, look, to me, Feyi exists, but the nurse does not exist. Feyi exists, but the nurse does not exist. If they want to wrong me, if they want to quote me, or if they want to challenge me, let us meet at the inquest. Let us meet at the inquest. There are sound lawyers.
Gracie, hold on, please. Are you saying there is no nurse?
Well, I don't think there is nurse, but there is Feyi. That it's an ambiguous word, I know. If we're to explain, we will explain it in different forms. But let Feyi come and stand that he is a nurse. Look,
let her come and take the position of a nurse.
Yes, and let me see how he's going to answer those questions. Because I've been to her mother's area. I stayed there for as many hours as possible. I gathered information. Where her mother was living before they passed out, she wasn't known as a nurse. Nobody knew her as a nurse. It was when Mohbad died that they knew her. She was known as a runs girl. She would go and come, even not fully living with her parents, with her mother. But let's leave that. My findings is left for, as in, is kept in my.
You see, Gracie, sir. Sorry.
Hold on, Bayo. Hold on, Bayo. Sorry, Mr. Gracie, you too, please. Your findings, make sure it's available to the legal team. Don't be like.
Your daddy.
So let Mr. Gracie finish, then we can.
So that nurse, I am keenly interested. And the driver that drove Mohbad while bleeding, and the driver that he did not even ask Mohbad to be taken to the hospital, but slept overnight to request for the money of a broken screen. He waited and he stood on their neck that they must pay him before he left.
He waited till about 9 a.m. in the morning to collect 100,000.
And he had to sleep over, either in the compound or in the apartment or wherever. Only when it comes that we are going to establish that. And I am still putting, and even I have an increased trust in our legal team, because they know the direction they are going, they know where they are going. They know where they are going. Everybody you bring forth, questions will be put to them. It was put to, the legal team put it to Prime Boy. So if they put it directly to Wumi or to whoever, it won't be a double standard. It is a game of logic. It is a psychological game that a lot of people are novice of. A lot of people are even, they can't comprehend it. Give them 100 years, they won't comprehend a pinch of it. They won't comprehend a pinch of it. So I want the nurse to come, I want the driver and Sam Larry. But what I am saying is that a lot of them will not come. But I know their lawyers will come. They want to prolong. no matter how they send their representative, they will come. Because the lawyer, I mean, the magistrate, has sent a message to them. For them to show up in the next inquest, they will be subpoenaed. And giving the subpoena on anybody will be
a criminal offense. A criminal offense.
Or is a criminal offense automatic arrest?
Yes, arrest on site.
Arrest on site, which you are going to be kept in custody. And
until the judge have an opening for you.
Until they fix an opening for you. So you'll be marched down to the court from the police custody. So there won't be freedom.
Bam.
So I am looking at, and that is one of the credible and outstanding jobs of Barrister Shitu.
Of the legal team.
Of the legal team. Who, when they insisted that, look, even the pathologists must come. But that
subpoena.
Is where
pathologist must be subpoena too.
Yes, that is he emphasized on the pathologist.
Because the magistrate was covering for the pathologist.
Bayo, calm down. Bayo.
Guresi is carrying me there.
Bayo, calm down. Calm, Mama. Guresi, continue.
So the pathologist is a state witness that the state must present. If the state truly wants justice, if the state is interested in giving us justice, there is no room for hiding the pathologist. One, the pathologist is a strong and let me say a higher civil servant under Lagos State, under Lagos State government, working for Lagos State government. So he is, if not a director, he must have attained the position of a director. So it might not be the CMD, but the pathologist, a professor, is a witness working for the state. So is a state witness that the state had presented at one time. Oh yeah, come and give narrative of what we have done over the period of months that we promised these people that we were doing autopsy. And they brought look, if you were in court on the day this thing was done, they brought camera, the lights did not dim. They brought a very large screen to display everything they did. The pathologist. And don't forget, before then, there was a medical analyst, one man, a professor too, who came to give report of how far they have gone, and when to expect results. That one had already come before the man.
That was Richard Somari.
Yeah,
it was Richard that came to give the analysis. Somari, director of the pathologist center in Lagos.
DNA and pathological analyst. So that one came. After that one came, part of Lagos witness, in order for them to buttress their case of giving us justice, they brought him. Later, when the autopsy was ready, the autopsy and the pathology and the toxicology result was ready, they brought a very big screen projector. It was a projector, not a TV, not the 2x2 that I use in my house. A very big screen projector. They brought it and they display every picture. And when the man was done, the man sat beside me. Fortunately, I was able to at least murmur, and that's what I do in court. And if people don't know, if they don't appreciate me, I appreciate myself. A lot of questions, all these all these lawyers are asking. I know I pass it to different lawyers. But guys, the man sat beside me, and it was like, okay, it was like, let them ask questions. I said, okay, why? We just did your presentation. He said he told me he was going on leave, and when they wanted to say, the judge was trying to be conscious of time, that well, you finish almost 2:45, and by 3 o'clock, the gen will go off. What kind of cross-examination do you want? The man decided that he wanted them to cross-examine him. And the lawyer, I think Barrister Chitu stood and said, what cross-examination are we going to do within 20-30 minutes? That we have to adjourn and let him come back the next day. The man now said, well, he now rose up and said, I'll be going on leave. And he said, when he's back on leave, he said he was going on 6-week leave. He said, when he's back, don't worry. That was a kind of, let me say, a bit of justification why that inquest was prolonged. That was why the inquest was prolonged, because the next person to be cross-examined was the pathologist. And the pathologist requested for a 6-week leave. I asked him, are you traveling out? He said, no, that even if I'm not traveling, I want to rest. Well, okay. Are you traveling for your leave? He said, no. I want to at least I should have my peace. And that's what he told me. So after this, the man now requested for 6 weeks, which was but the legal team now said, we cannot cross-examine you. We wait till you are done with your annual leave. After your annual leave, then you come, which the court and everybody in the court agreed to. So the matter was adjourned till after 6 weeks, hoping that after the 6 weeks, after the expiration of his annual leave, he was going to show up at the court. But unfortunately, up till the last inquest, the state DPP, the state legal team, couldn't present the pathologist for cross-examination.
They said he was writing an exam. They said they were the one that is speaking for him.
Again, a professor writing an exam to become.
I don't know what the professor is writing an exam for.
So,
in a state case.
Not a presentation.
Not a case. So
the professor writing an exam, not writing a presentation or.
If he's writing a paper, for presentation is different. He's writing exam, a professor.
Let's calm down. Let's examine script and the right Bengi. Let us calm down. Let's quickly go to Chika. Guresi, Mr. Guresi, hold on, please. Let's quickly go to Chika.
Chaka. It's Chaka, not Chika. Chaka.
Chaka, 1 minute, please. Calm down. Borrow Susan for just calm down. Everybody calm down. Chika.
Kí ni Suzy ṣe fún ẹ?
Chika, calm down. Can you make a submission, please? God, Chika, you big trouble. You will calm down. Chika. Let me quickly go to Aloba, then we'll go to BioBillion.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, York Daddy, the York man from Koto.
Time meet it, Tony.
Oti Ogurexi, Agurexi go see for now.
Any suru.
I bet you continue Ogurexi.
1 minute in the opening speech, ni but in lower main body. Oh, any suru. As far as the opening speech, I want to see main body. Then we can now deliberate on and don't go. If you want to go, leave Gurexi now. If you want, when we say last one, yeah.
Gurexi, do you still want to continue? I can wait though. If you want to continue,
let's just do an opening talk briefly. Then
okay. Good evening, York Daddy. Good evening, everyone. Each talk, my brother. Thanks to Baba. I salute you. And Gurexi, Baba, I greet you. BioBillionaire. My submission is very. I greet the commenters too. I greet everyone.
MC Oluomo. I greet you, sir.
I did. My submission is going to be very short as usual. concerning what my expectations for the next corona inquest. In fact, Grexia has said it all. He has said it all. Everything on my mind, he has mentioned it. So for me, I'm not expecting that. I will even be surprised if I see all those people invited, at the exception of Karimo, and I think she's not going to fly from the US to the inquest. She can do it on Zoom. So apart from her, I'm not expecting to see all of them at the inquest. I'm just expecting to see their representative, like legal representative, etc. Anyway, they should do as they want, and I believe some will come. And I'll be so happy to see that nurse there, and also that driver. And those are the three people I really want, I'm expecting to come. The nurse, the driver, and the lawyer. Because I wonder what the lawyer was doing there. Who called him to that house? What was his mission there? What did he mean? So there are lots of questions surrounding that. The lawyer has a lot of questions to answer. And also the driver, he has to explain how, Prime Boy and Mobile, how they were throwing punch and broke his glass. Or is it the driver that was invited, or the one that drove to the hospital? I don't know. I'm not very sure. Anyway, the driver will also be the one. Good. He will have to explain how. How Mobile turned to Hokogan and broke the glass of the Prado. So he will have to explain all those things. And the nurse, what I'm expecting is, I'm not expecting anything special from them. It is still going to be the same script of Cotonou scripts they are following nurses all these days. Nothing, there won't be anything special. But only a fool, because know this and know peace. This corona inquest, my own belief is that it was set up to destroy the whole case. But unfortunately, it's now turning against them. They don't even know how to go about it anymore. Because when you set up something that we are going to use this thing to, at the end of the day, we're just going to announce that this thing happened because this is no inconclusive, like they said the other time. So let's forget about it. I think that was the intention. That was the mission then. But right now, thanks to lawyer, to Sanchitu and the legal team. For anybody that is saying the legal team, they are not doing anything, I beg you need to think twice. So I won't say more than that because I don't like to insult people. Nobody can come out and say, Aloba has insulted me before. You have to think twice. And if you don't know how things work, ask questions. Ask some people that will be able to tell you, not the old list that will tell you give you false narratives, that will tell you what you would like to hear. So ask people that have the knowledge so that they can enlighten you how it works. Then you will know that if not for Sanshitu, if not for the legal team, the corona inquest and this case is over since. So if the nurse let her come and follow that script. That is her own wahala. If she want to go to jail or death sentence for anybody, that's her own. My own. All I want for this case is that somebody, out of all those people that are in the house, because they know what happened. Let one of them pay for the price. Anybody that want to pay the price for any person, that is their own problem. So they shouldn't include, because we have had different narratives. It was Prime Boy fighting, industry gods, industry idols, this too much noises. So all those people, they were not in the house when it happened. The people that were in that house, they should explain exactly what happened. So it's up to them if they want to cover things up. If any one of them is ready to carry the cross for anybody, that is their own cup of tea. And they should know this. They see what is happening about Boboroski. If they promise you that don't worry, whatever happens, we'll cover everything up. Or more, you go cash, then go cash you. Then go cash you. So let me drop my mouth for now. By a billion, you have to stop.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lomo.
MC Oluomo, thank you so much, sir. God bless you for this accolade. Thank you so much. I greet all the protocol. I stand on all existing protocol. The inconclusive host, Young Daddy, welcome. My brother, distinguished speaker, host, the Ish Talk, Westo, the Pepeye Master. My brother Arifa used to call you Akpari. Welcome back. It's good to have you. I enjoy every little time. I know that every time we engage, it's always a little.
Sorry, my brother. Sorry, my brother. Sorry, you.
Sir,
this one not be MC. This one are just ordinary. The ordinary.
I tackled the MC. I tackled the MC.
Yeah, like
MC, plenty money now. Oluomo Federal, worldwide. God bless you.
Let me Igbo language.
My sister that used to call everybody my brother. Toyi Pepe, I was on your show today. There was this particular woman. This is my one key person.
I know they there. If Toyi come for you, I know they there. I just tell you
now my sister. She's my sister.
That's why you're saying.
If you look up on the hierarchy, you see the ish up. Toyi Pepe move down. Add one and one together. Oluomo, add one and one together.
So Toyi, let me cast Bayo.
What you are saying? What you said Bayo is that Toyin ṣiṣẹ́ lábẹ́ Ish Talk. Ó wà lábẹ́
Hey, Oluwaba o.
Me, let me cast Bayo. Bayo said, you be saying, my brother.
She had a very good way of calling him my brother. Let her call him please. Oluwaba needs to hear you.
Now, let me listen.
My brother.
I want to know it.
Sexy.
Bayo, please, let's move on, Jade. Let's move on.
All right. Thank you, everybody. I stand on all existing protocol. I say good evening, good afternoon, good night. This is Bayo Billion Battalion, Justice for Mobad, and Justice We Shall Get. My take, it's an opening speech. My take and my belief and my happiness is that on the 30th of September is fast approach. You see, the last inquest, now this is one thing everybody needs to buckle up for. We don't know what they're going to do. The last inquest, a day before the last inquest, some particular people, I don't want to point it to people, but I want to say the Olule Nation took a very drastic action. This is what they did. They wrote to the magistrate that due to the protest of Baba's legal team, Baba's Justice for Mobad, they said that their own people that will be coming for the testimony will not be safe in their own regard. So they are wishing and telling the magistrate to postpone the inquest. Now, why will somebody that is seeking for justice asking the magistrate to postpone the inquest because of that they are not sure of the safety of their own witness coming, which is Darosha. You understand? The magistrate, the legal team, Sanshitu and Barisodumosu swing into action, and it took about 4 hours. 4 hours arguing, making sure that the magistrate reasons with the reason why this inquest needs to go on. This is a waste of legal, judicial finances. This is a waste of Baba Mobile legal team money and time. This is a waste of the entire people's time. They were able to establish it. And when they were still saying that they've done their on the ground, they were celebrating, I don't know if people noticed that day, they were celebrating, throwing parties as usual, throwing tantrums. But we are still arguing our facts. And we were able to argue the fact until about 3:30 p.m. a day before the inquest. I need a clap for the legal team. And by the next day, at the time the court will close that day, it was established that no matter what, the inquest will hold. So now I'm just setting an example of what people, the Olule nations, have capacity of doing. The attempt to pervert the case of justice. We don't know what they're going to be doing tomorrow or Friday to make sure the inquest does not hold. We don't know what attempt and action they will be taking in regards to that. But let's keep our fingers crossed and let's believe the legal team are up to the task to make sure September 30 come to be. One. Number two, now I'm happy that these people are coming, and I'm happy that it's going to be a fun fair. Where we'll just listen and see the team of lawyers take turns to divulge into the real situation on how Mohbad died. I'm saying the real situation because previously everything that was done prematurely in October of last year. The real game started in May of this year when Primary and Spending came to speak. And since then, we've been having adjournment, but the real case is starting if on the 30th, if the case of the witnesses come to be, the driver, the nurse, and the DNA is the mother, the particular, comes there, then we're going to be having a funfair question, bombarding question and answer where everything will be practically established. I'm happy. I just hope that they didn't take any actions to postpone it. Then, this is things I need to make people understand. I was listening on FYP when some people were saying that there's a way that they can do it, that the old people, now they're segregating that their own people does not have to come to the inquest. And so I was not surprised when the Jacuzzi Corona, when she said that this person is coming, but if this person appears at the Corona, the person they will be limited to lawyers that can examine. Then I use my hand, I slap my head. Maybe I'm dreaming or I'm sleeping. I slap my head like this. Am I sleeping or dreaming? When somebody that says she's injustice, the week in a week Corona, saying that the woman is coming, the driver is coming, and the lawyer is coming, and they would only be cross-examined by only 2 or 3 lawyers, but Babas legal team will not be opportuned. And people were happy, people were saying, oh, good job. And that is where I started having problems. And I will say this to your daddy, Westo, Arifa, my brother, if you are here, let us look for way more to educate people. Enough of people putting the power, the energy, the truth down. The legal team are trying so hard to make sure that things are done, even despite all odds of the government trying to sabotage everything. If somebody, a 51-year-old, that lied that she's 55 until recently when we found out that 51, but the past age, was saying categorically that it is only 2 people, 2 that will be allowed. And they have made it, they've done it in a way that only 2 people, Baba legal team will not be able to cross-examine Wunmi, a prime suspect in my own regard. Number 1 prime suspect in my own regard, Baba legal team, Sanshitu, with Emmanuel, Barrister Emmanuel, Doctor, and Terry will not be able to, and Barrister Mosu Odumosu Esther will not be ESQ. This legal team, these people we have in our team, more than 18 different lawyers, will not be able to examine and send questions and ask questions on Wunmi and the lawyer. Falade, the one that says that that sat down when the dead body was sitting down. We need to do more on expose. We need to do more on setting the record straight, making sure people don't get carried away with wrong narratives and wrong actions and wrong statements. Please. please, young daddy, maybe 1 or 2 hours, maybe just 1 or 2 hours, where we can talk about what it is and how it is. So that people, like I was in a platform this morning, somebody was telling me, oh, I'm sorry, there's a lot of things. I was able to speak with Andy today, and I was asking him, you keep saying, Baba Mohbad, if the police is not working. Now, this is what happened. Andy admitted that the Nigerian police force has failed us. But he said Baba can still get justice. I asked him in what regard. He said Baba should sue me, sue all the 15 people in the house. Now, under the record, 7 people were in the house at the time Mohbad was trying to survive, and at the time he died. All the other 8 people, it is only them that can provide it. But under the record that we have right now, 7 people were in the house. So if you want to sue the seven people, in what regard, I asked Mr. Andy, tell me, how do you think about Mohbad legal team? I don't mind, I'll talk to Gracie. Gracie will talk to Mohbad legal team and say, okay, sue Wunmi. In what capacity do you want to sue Wunmi? He said, just sue. I mean, how do we just sue without still the same government being the prosecuting, being the one that will prosecute the case? So we need to do more to expose the truth on this case, so that people don't run away with narrative of Baba didn't take action, Baba didn't sue me, Baba didn't sue this, Baba didn't sue that. Everything Baba legal team needs to do, they have to do it in accordance to the law and through the Nigerian police, the peace officers. The only case exception is the DNA, which is in the family court. And the case is coming up for hearing and judgment at some first or second week in October. So I keep saying it that now it is the system. The system has failed us in large amounts. They've wasted our time, they've wasted our resources, they've wasted our funds, they've wasted everything. But we need to do more to establish that the government needs to do more, they need to do better. If, Gracie, please, I'm asking this, can the legal team do a follow-up on the petition that they wrote, and they are yet to collect a correspondence from the Nigerian police force? If they can do a follow-up, in this follow-up, please allow them to include the phone, the issue of the phone. We heard on social media in the last 1 month that phone was stolen, that's supposed to be an exhibit. We heard the issue of Karimon stating the fact that the railings was not damaged, and even spending said on camera that it was partially damaged, but it was not that damaged. And also the fact that account was stated that that is an act of money laundering. If you are opening an account in another person's name, is an act of money laundering. That's another financial crime. So if you can allow the legal team, please tell them to follow up on the petition, a backup, a more robust, a more creamy and juicy petition, again, in addition to what they have on ground, so that we can move forward, making the entire Nigeria and the entire world knows that the legal system of Nigeria and the Nigerian police force have something they are hiding. Let me mute for now. This is just the preamble of our case today. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Well,
thank you, Leon. After Gressley's response to that, of course, I'm not even waiting for his response.
No. Just a brief. Well, let's hope, and the judiciary. Justice Kekere has just been confirmed. Let's hope and pray that we are going to have a new approach to our legal system, hopefully. And let me say this: it's an act of ignorance that has selected lawyers or legal representatives that will cross-examine, that will ask that witness a question. Let's take, for example, Darusha was brought by Baba Mohbad, but when Prime Boy lawyer took hold of him, he asked even more questions than, because he wanted to vindicate his own client. He asked more questions than even Baba's legal team. So it's an act of ignorance for somebody to think or to assume that you are not going to ask this person question, you are not. Except that person is working for the person and is trying to give solace or consolation to that person before being put in the dock. So that's just it. On the legal team, well, let's just hope and let us work together to ensure that the legal team they increase the velocity of the speed of their work rate. I know they are at the maximum level, but we can use, and there is something in economics they call elasticity of supply and demand. So let us use the elasticity of work rate on them so that we stretch them to increase their work. Or we all can at least make an impact. So let's just hope that at least we're having a renewed legal team approach in the next inquest, as we expect them to do better at every inquest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Gracie. Let's quickly go to Low Ranger, B. Aloba. A quick one, opening speech as regards to what do you expect on the 30th? A short one, then we'll go to Mommy Timatella, then we'll have a general conversation.
Okay, what I'm expecting, and I pray that all these people that we are expecting to be in the inquest, I want them to come, and I want Baba Legal Team to really, go deep, ask them some questions that we have not heard before. We want to really know exact time when Mohbad passed, and I want the legal team to ask that question. Then I want the Baba's team to try as much as possible to see if we can move forward from whatever we have gathered from this inquest. Because the lawyer that started this inquest, the Falana, thought that he's going to use this inquest to scuttle the justice, but he was shocked with the type of resistance that the public is giving them. So I want them to see if we can actually move on to the court, to High Court, and then with whatever we gather here, we give Baba, keep Baba ahead of them, because they feel someone this afternoon was saying that the case will not go past inquest, that they are going to throw the case away at the inquest. I didn't say anything because I was unable to go on to the panelists so that I can say what was on my mind then. So I want Baba team to see if we can move forward to the High Court from where we are now, so that we can just leave this inquest and face the case thoroughly. And I know when they get there, everybody will say what they know. Thank you, Joktade.
Good evening, everyone. All the panelists and the commenters. What I'm expecting is I think it's similar to what everyone is expecting. I wish all these people, all those people they invited, turn up. Though I believe they might not be able to cross-examine all of them, but at least for them to respect law, at least for them to turn up, how many? I think 7 of them. I wish they turn up, and also I know the what is it called, the Baba team, the legal team. I know they know exactly what they're doing, and I believe they would do the needful. And I put everything onto God's hand. We just have to pray keep praying so that at least this corona inquest will be able to achieve something really tangible and then move on. Thank you so much. That's what I have to say as an opening speech. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable York, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Mama Timatella. Thank you.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
I've been around.
Not you, sir. I mean, Mr. Bio Billion.
Okay. Bio Billion respond. Gamba Mingani.
I've not been seeing him anyway.
Mommy, it's been a lot of Mommy, so at a point, you see, you just want to take a break because everywhere you go, you see people really are the way the people are checking the case, and it is disheartening. Especially with the case of Karimo and Muyamubad, it came at a time that I was not really ready for it. I was not welcoming Karimo, I was not welcoming Mama Mubad. And I see the reactions of everybody fighting for justice. Even they were cursing, labeling people's name, and I mean, our opinion matters. People were calling York Daddy anti-justice for the fact that he does not support that. I mean, it broke me down. I know, but it broke me down because it's our own opinion. And we just wanted to establish the fact that we are not in a tight corner. We are not in a place where we need to rescue ourselves. So why run after Mama Mubad? And eventually, when she got to the inquest, she's made a drama to say, leave my husband for me and everything, knowing fully well that Darosha is coming to say those words. So those things really added more to my reactions and my contribution to justice. And I was just only open just 2 or 3 platforms: York Daddy, Westo, my brother, the Ish Talk, Tony Pepe, and the public lawyer Neimoli and Arifa. No, it limited my time. Initially I used to go around, engage, but I just restrict myself to few platform so that my mental health will still be intact.
I think it's better. Anyway, you are back. Welcome back. Right?
Thank you so much, man. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. It is what it is. Let's quickly go back. Sorry, I'm taking some water. Money MC. Bio the Genesis and Mr. Aloba, do you want to say something?
No, for now, I'll wait for now.
Okay, because I saw your meet. Okay. That's it, Mr. Aggressive.
Yes, bro.
Let's have you, sir. You were talking the other time, and I
Oh, no. It's why? Thank you very much for. Why? No, like. Well, thank you, brother. On the inquest, please. I want us to appeal to those who bring wrong and fake narrative to the public. They should desist. They should just desist. They are out. They are just out. If people can pick on them, and know that look, nothing good, nothing truthful can come out of this person, then we'll have less problem. You know that at every inquest, there is always a tension, and what brought about the tension is the wrong narrative and negative reports that certain individuals love to bring. Especially instead of them to reduce in number, they are increasing in number. They will come. They will think they are pretending as if you don't know them, and we know them. We know their handwork, and we know those they have groomed to come and to come on platforms and be saying all sorts. Let us appeal to them and tell them they need to caution themselves. They need to know what to say and what not to say. They shouldn't bring they shouldn't bring their bitterness into the narrative of what happened at the inquest. Those people should be careful. And then, or as we're saying, the pathologist, I think it's high time we faced the Lagos State DPP. Is either they present the pathologist or they get him arrested. Or if they want to terminate his appointment, let them sack and withdraw all entitlement given to him, because he's bringing a deeper shame to the state government. A state that is fighting to be accepted. Now, someone is now putting them in a messier situation. I think the state must act even before the court acts. Go and defend what you presented at the court. Go and defend it. Let us ask him questions. Let him just come and tell us how they arrive and all those NMS saga and all those brouhaha about autopsy, toxicology, that the deceased partner was crying foul. That but it was Baba that caused it. He should come and defend it. Let him come and further expose those manipulations that they did in the name of reports, which was brought to the court. We want the pathologists as well. Let the pathologists come. It's going to be one at a time. If the pathologist can show up on 30th, I don't think there will be room to cross-examine another person. It was only Darusha that took all the time on that day, because the magistrate, I think, is now. Yeah.
This reminds me. Can't Baba's legal team apply that this inquest should be, because now, like you just said, Darusha's took the last inquest. Then if this pathology is coming up with what is on ground, it's going to take the whole day.
If a day will be enough.
That's if a day, God bless you. That's if a day will be enough. Is it not possible for us to be having this inquest maybe twice a week, or probably every two weeks, instead of against twice in a month? So, like 3 times in a month.
I think a move will be made to that. I can assure you, and let me say this: if all those witnesses can register their acceptance and as in surrender themselves that okay, we are in court, I know the court want to rush it. If the legal team push for it, they are going to rush it. It's not, we already have average of witnesses, and this thing has taken more than 1 year. So they don't have a choice than to accept that, okay, let us check our calendar. Any free date, fortnightly, that we can fix, let us fix it. And I think, don't worry, we'll do some, I think those who are concerned will do something about it. They will do something about it. So the pathologist and if the Darusha could spend the whole day, the pathologist, I don't think a day might be enough, because he has a lot of questions. How they arrive at NMS, where they store all these things, and how even the storage of samples, how they took the samples, the tracking of how they sent the samples. We want to see it.
Can I ask a question, please?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, very sorry. Is it, because you were at the inquest, the last inquest, is it true that the magistrate actually wanted to put the next inquest in November, and it was Sanchiu that said no? Is it true or not? Because people were saying different narratives.
Immediately Darusha finished I strolled out. I was not there when they were discussing on adjournment. I would not like that, and I can't say what is not weakness. So, I think Shitu was on top of the game at the beginning that I saw, and I was happy with everything that happened at the court. So, after shouting, walking, greeting, I was hungry. Immediately the Arusha finished, I went to eat amala. So it was, well, notwithstanding, the next inquest, people should please, those who, nobody should scare anybody. Nothing is happening to anybody. And one more thing, why I said those witnesses might be scared to come. What they made Otuba to see on that very day might scare a lot of them. Because if you have come to the court with, if you come to court with, not with good mind, you come to court to infringe on the pathway of justice. I think the Ikorodu people are very anticipatory. They are very, very aggressive towards anybody that they see as enemy. So these people might capitalize on such angle, but with full protection of police and security operatives, I think the court will assure them that nothing is going to happen to them and that they will be highly secured. So the thing there is that let us be hopeful. Nobody can say what will happen until that day. Because I was not at that inquest, I was expecting to see a lot of them on that very day. But unfortunately, only Darusha came among the witnesses that we were expecting. That even there was an argument that, okay, let us adjourn the case till another time. They said that the witnesses are not here. And it was Baba Legatin that stood up in person of Barrister and said, look, we made a publication on pages of newspaper.
It's a waste of judicial money. It's a waste of Baba Legatin money. Yes. We
spent a lot of money in making it known to the public. A publication. It wasn't a notice. It was like an advert. Full page of national newspapers. And if anybody knows how much it costs to have an advert on a full page, center page of Nigerian newspaper, you will know that a lot of money was spent. Now, if Darusha could see the advert and he came, because none of them was served in person. And I don't know why CY did not come that very day, because the lawyer was present. There is a lawyer representing her in court. She doesn't need to be served. It's just to inform the lawyer. Even if there is a letter, just hand it over to our lawyer. Our lawyer was there when they were being invited, when the invitation was approved, that, okay, bring this so person, bring so person.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
And he got a copy of the CTC. So in the CTC, it was read. Even the lawyer supposed to, at least, they're supposed to badge the lawyer. Because the client you are representing was needed at the court, and you could not present the client you are fully representing. Our own case is even worse than the state lawyers that refuse to present the pathologists, because the state lawyers are representing public interest. But these CY lawyers are representing the interest of that singular person, that particular person. So if that person was needed at the court and you couldn't present the person, is it that you have lost your grip on your client, or there was no connection between you and your client, or you are there to just to deceive the public and deceive the court? I think a move to be made if CY refused to show up at the next inquest, which is going to be worse than anybody.
So once they declare them wanted, arrest on site, they will be coming from Panti to the inquest, have you?
Well, I don't know the police station.
Nearest police station. The nearest police station the nearest arresting police station.
We can use Cotonou.
Gracie, let me ask you this question, sir.
Yes.
Wumi's lawyer, did he cross-examine Darusha?
He had only one or two questions, and the question he asked was, Prime Boy, did Prime Boy not fight with you when, as in, he referred to as in an argument that happened like 5, 6, 7 years back.
In Darusha's house. That in
Darusha's house.
Mm-hmm.
In Darusha's house.
God bless you. Gracie, see now, Gracie,
now,
Gracie,
yeah.
The same lawyer that got an interview to be present, he was present on time, early enough to start and witness the proceedings, but did not come with the client. He saw the publication. He knew that they are requested. He came at the right time. He was not late. He came with 3 different lawyers with himself, ready. He came in ready to cross-examine Darusha or any other witnesses, not only Darusha, because he was thinking a lot of other witnesses will come, right? He came in readiness to cross-examine, but he left his own client at home.
Right. He was cross-examining another person's witness.
Yes, and left his own person at home. Now, you now got there.
Yes.
When they are,
Hello,
when they reach, sir. Sir.
He left his own witness. He left his own witness behind and was gallivanting to cross-examine another person's
another witness. Yeah. Now, Gracie. Now look at that scenario. When it was Darusha, he asked only 1 or 2 questions in something that they have asked in the previous time. They've asked this question before. When Wumi said that Prime Boy is a violent person, they used to argue with my husband. They fight a lot, and the Falade, the lawyer, Baba's lawyer, then now stated that fight, is it current one or old one? And she said that it was an old fight. Something happened a long time ago. And they said that is not relevant in this investigation. They told her at the inquest that statement of the Mohbad and Prime Boy had a fight 2-3 years before he died is not relevant in this investigation. The lawyer, Coconut Head, still brought it up again because he does not want to cross-examine Darusha in any regard. And some people.
Hello. That was the third time I will see him asking same questions from different witnesses.
Thank you, sir. That is the same question they keep turning down. That is what he does. Now, Gracie, now I want to take this now out to the people that are shouting the legal team are not working. If a lawyer representing a criminal that we all know is coming to court without the criminal, but you are now chastising and labeling Baba's legal team as not working, not active. People that does not understand the legal terms, legal words, the prerequisites of law, of courtroom, are saying that the legal team, the Sanshitu was just looking. Imagine telling that Sanshitu was just looking. You don't see that they have problems in their head. You don't see that what Wumi is done there is so bad that Sanshitu has to fight so hard to make sure that Darusha spoke that day. Darusha never wanted to speak that day. It took almost 45 minutes of this Sanshitu to convince the magistrate to allow Darusha speak, putting law ahead. Now, the people that say legal team not working, they don't see that, they don't consider that, and they sat down in that same courtroom. They sat down inside the same courtroom, and they will come out to start giving us like that the Shitu was just sleeping in court. I can hear you, sir. I can hear you, sir. Gracie, you are talking, sir. I can hear you.
That is the fact.
Let them say whatever they want to say. But there is one thing I can assure everybody. And that thing is, if you are looking for criminal lawyers in Nigeria, I can tell you, Barrister Shitu is one of the best criminal lawyer. Who love and has gained enough experience in prosecuting criminals, in exposing crimes, is one of the best. Even let me say, in criminal law, it's far better than Falana in criminal prosecution. So for people to say it's not this, is that, is this, is that, is this, is that, well, everybody, talk is free. Talk is free. Just because, you know their problem, just because Barrister Shitu is not accessible to them, it doesn't hold them any explanation, and he's not giving anybody any explanation. He has been given the job, he has taken the job, and is ready to deliver on the job he has given. So for people to now think, we must be hearing from the legal team, we must be hearing from Barrister Odumosu, we must be hearing from Sanshitu, we must be hearing from these people. They need to come and tell us what they have as evidence. They need to come and tell us how they want to do it. They need to come and tell us if those people they need to speak to. And that is out of it. That is not how to win legal battle. That's not how to win legal battle.
Mr. Gorese, can I interject? Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening, everyone on the platform and commenters. Yes, was it not yesterday or day before yesterday? Westo, Arifa, Barrister Laide, all of them, they were engaging this guy called Abasi. And Abasi was telling them on that, I didn't stay too long on that show, but I heard him saying they have an evidence of the fight, that they have evidence of that fight, and they are not ready to put it out now until when they go to criminal court, that they will be surprised that they have evidence in form of video to show at the court. And I keep wondering, so that means there was a fight. But how come they are the only one that have that video footage to show as an evidence? Now that you guys are talking, I now quickly remember, maybe there was an old video clip where Mohbad fight with...
it was on a video of where Mohbad and Prambo had a fight, so and Darusha recorded it in his own house.
So they now want to use that as an evidence for the recent.
Yeah, just to discredit, just to tarnish the image of Prime Boy.
No, just to prove that it is the fight that by him now.
Yes, that is what they are trying to do.
Now they're trying to do.
Oh, and
that was the only
question.
That has been the only question,
and the only emphasis.
The only emphasis since the beginning of the inquest by CY's lawyers.
Oh my God!
That has been. There was a fight. He came to your house. You had the fight.
He's a violent person.
He's a violent person. Is this? Is that?
Oh dear.
So it's you know, you see, ẹni tó gbọ́n tó rò pẹ̀lú mi ò gbọ́n òun ni bàbá ọgbọ́n. So they are so senseless and so empty to think other people don't understand the gimmick or the prank or the trick they are trying to apply. But no matter what, let them do it. Let them bring it 100 times. They are going to meet God and fall to pieces 1 million times. So it's not just what we can label on. Let them bring it on board. I've not watched it. He will be there on Monday again to ask another question from another witness. He will be there to defend. I'm interested in even seeing CY's lawyer defending or speaking in support of that autopsy report. I want to see them.
They should be able to prove that fight they want to show us is taking. I mean, it happened on the same day that the day before at the Ikorodu #1, the day that what's his name?
Momiriano.
Number 2.
You see what you don't. Let me make you understand
something. The dressing mode of each one of
no. Excuse me, ma'am. You see, you don't understand these people, right? They are not so smart enough to put things together. You understand? Yeah. So it is you that is putting that stuff ahead to say you have to look at the hair. They are just looking for a way to just throw, like it's like
yeah. Bayo. Sir. I want to say something. You see, it's good for us to come on social media and discuss. At least it's helping people to get some relief.
I'm telling you.
But let me say this. If there had not been any discussion on social media, you see, all these people will have been caught red-handed because they won't have the brain, the sense to match.
They won't be so smart to match up.
But they always listen to all this we are saying and they don't join it together and try to make it
100%.
And that is what people don't understand. When we say it's underground.
As Bukky Jesse would say, make it make sense. They never make it make sense.
Hey, you know what? This is a relief. This is another relief from you tonight, honestly, because that got me thinking. I was like,
mommy, don't think. Mommy, don't worry. Just some cheap bottles of wine.
You know,
it is Chardonnay.
For Abasi too. I don't like that guy. I don't want to engage with
mommy, don't worry about that guy. Anytime you
who is Abasi or Abati?
Abati, whatever his name was. Okay, he was engaging Arifa Westo. It's because of those. Then I stopped at that page and I overheard him saying, "Don't worry, we have the video clip. We show it at the court of law. Not now. This is a fast track."
Let me even tell you, man. Let me even tell you, the OG, that the photographer of Prime Mohbad, that took pictures of Mohbad. We don't even have the videos and pictures of everything that happened that day, even on the stage. Even on the way, we don't have it. So it is them that want to. Mommy, don't worry. It's just. That is what they do. Just keep throwing all these things, just to divert, just to. They don't see. They are not strategically good. They are not sound.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, when I was engaging somebody, one day.
On the Vega basis, Mori Mamlawo kan lórí live lẹ́yìn.
Lórí the music.
This about the guy. It was time on Paparazzi's platform, right? He was saying it that èpè tóun ti forí ara òun gbà lórí Justice for Mohbad yìí. Was using his language. You know, he's a local guy, right? He was saying èpè tí mo kàn ti tẹ́rí mi gbà lórí Justice for Mohbad yìí ẹlẹ́dàá mi lákàndé jẹ́ kékeré bọ́ níbẹ̀. He was saying, I swear to God, he said, I was listening to him, I was like, so you knew that òun forí ara ẹ̀ gbèpè ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé èpè tó forí ara ẹ̀ gbà yìí. I swear to God, he said it with his mouth that he is collecting curse on Wumi's case, and the case, even if he does not understand, he does not know, but he does not know the force that is making him to keep collecting ekpe on Wumi's behalf. I swear to God, he said it with his mouth.
How much money a logo go?
So now I don't know how much he's making. Yes, I don't know how much he's making because he's not grounded. He's not educated in the regard. He does not even know anything about this.
No. Bayo, but they started early, but the path he chose, that's what he chose. He chose what to believe, what to believe.
Your daddy, I know about it. Your daddy, I know. Say it started early.
No.
But he's not the only one. You know, he started with Bolibi. A couple of them like that. Even you, right? I mean, I did a conversation to listen to all you guys, right? But what I'm saying is that it started early, but in the earlier time it started, a lot of things was not reviewed. And they choose not to keep educating themselves on the new things that is coming up. They want to remain in the dark of the old things of the financial gain. Just collect money, just cause chaos. That was the old trend. Look at MFM.
Exactly.
You know,
that is why Dawa class and Abati keep insisting that the police have spoken and the police is the right authority.
The only thing they will tell you take it to the police. It is in their head.
They've inserted that in their brain, and that has always been their
registered.
That okay,
only the police.
Only the
is
police.
The only way they can give us.
Only the police.
Yes. Which is wrong.
Which is wrong. More reason why was it that Abati was saying that the blood duvet might be a extra blood.
No, that was I don't know. That is that's what they discussed about the Oluwatosin, that Okuba
Top movie.
Yeah, and top movie. They discussed it in their group. Yeah, it was in their group. They're saying it is a possibility of menstrual pain, menstrual release.
And somebody was asking that what volume of blood do you think can come out of? He said it can be as much as depending on the person.
And he said he confirmed that his wife. He said his wife lost that.
Only wàláyé jẹ́ wọn kí ni ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó kó aṣọ Jésù náà.
No, Blessing, he confirmed that is what is going on with his wife.
Yes,
he said his wife.
But Bayo, please. The one Adura saw on the wall, the one that is sprinkled on the wall.
Ibi tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ ti fọwọ́ kó ló ti ta sára ògiri.
Ibi tó fọwọ́ gbé ẹ̀jẹ̀.
Ó spread sára ògiri ni.
Oh my God.
Sára ògiri.
And you see, the legal so hard to make sure that house was investigated. But, the fact that the police did not look at that place as a crime scene made the magistrate think that it is not a crime scene and there has not been enough evidence to investigate that house. And this is what people don't understand. Because people come out to say stuff and some things don't come out to the social media, they think the legal team is not working. Mohbad house was supposed to be a return demonstration for this justice, for this investigation. But the magistrate actually struck it out.
Their findings.
Yes.
What judge will say that the house is not up for investigation?
Because the police
said now.
Because the police said the place is not a crime scene. The police said it's not a crime scene. They don't have any reason to consider that as a crime scene. The police think it's the regular venue. Just like Ikorodu was a regular venue. The Prado, where he drove them after the breaking of the glass, became a regular thing. They don't consider that as a crime scene. They do not consider his house as a crime scene. The Prado, the hospital where he died, that the CCTV and everything was not also considered as a crime scene. Every area where Mohbad lay his head before he died has never been considered as a crime scene. And the legal team keeps saying, look at all these people saying, look at what they have said. 2 people have ascertained that this guy died in the house. Make this place a crime scene. The magistrate is saying that the police has not submitted additional evidences in the regard of Mohbad's house. No additional evidences in Mohbad's house. So Mohbad's house looks like it's just like a common, it's like a normal, it would have been city, it would have been bus stop.
But I could remember when Brekete was engaged, when he engaged the Muiwa guy, when the first time he called Muiwa guy, and he was asking why is Mohbad house not
condoned, not sealed up and condoned for investigation.
Yeah. Did you understand what he said then? He said in the next 10 years, if they still
even if it's 10 years.
Yes.
Even if it's 10 years, they can still find out what happened in the house.
Exactly. So which means you understand that that place is a crime scene, and anytime they are ready to do it, they can still find something there. So why would they now say there's no a crime scene at the court?
They are very sick. Look, in the last inquest, the Roja came and said the landlord of the house had informed them that he was not going to renew their rent.
Yes, and that was why he did not fix the CCTV.
Even before Mobile died.
Yeah, he stopped replacing the CCTV because he doesn't want to renew their rent. Aloba.
Honestly, even that Darusha, everything the boy said, it's obviously, lies. He just like spill out lies anyhow, and
it was obvious. Very obvious.
So all these things because someone said, they said Mohbad was part of the landlord association, that he used to attend landlord's meeting, and they have what is it called? They have WhatsApp group, and if Mohbad was not the owner of that property, the know-how, he would not be on the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
So and all these things these boys are saying, and one not prison. My prayer is, we get to let us take this case to criminal court as soon as possible, because all this speech, all what they're saying, right? Honestly, it's not really making sense.
Now listen to this. After we heard what they did with the Kenikon of Lagos, what's his name? Ishi or She? What's his name now? This guy, the one that Bobrisky, God bless you.
Yeah, man,
and now it got me thinking, even with all this fight, do you think they will put these people in the right prison? Now that Bobrisky did not go to the to prison,
at least even if they didn't put them in the right prison, if they built them like mansion to live, they know that they cannot come out. They have to be in that mansion for so many years.
Hello ma. That's an eye opener. It has given us a clue that is the practice. So if anything like that happens, we'll be able to go and pay visit that we want to see where this person is being kept. Yeah. So it's like we're going to double check. If they have been in prison or they are whatever, we're going to see it. It's not
they will provide them when you say you are coming to see them. If they are not there, they will ask you to come down. They won't let you visit. But once they provide them, they take them there, and they will ask you to come. They know what they do. But my own is, we know that they've sentenced them, but they will never come out. Because they know that if they come out, people will support them. So that is just it. There's nothing Nigerians, this government cannot do. What they cannot do does not exist.
It doesn't do.
So it's you are envisaging a case of
yes, Nana, because did you not hear the name of LLA somebody was mentioned, and it's the same LLA that is connected to our kingdom.
Ekaleo, Akujo mẹ́ta ń bí o.
Uncle Westo.
Mo ní ìròyìn kan fún yín ni o.
Kí
n tó fún yín ní ìròyìn yẹn. Mo fẹ́ béèrè question kan mi mọ̀ bóyá Bọ̀dà Àbáyọ̀ máa ní answer fún. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má rẹ́rìn tí bá béèrè question yìí o. Tòró fọ́ ní sẹ́mi kan tí mo fẹ́ béèrè.
Wetin I do o?
Mo ní question fún yín. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má rẹ́rìn ó fọ́ ni. The question is this. Ó fọ́ ní òwe máa dùn ó ṣe mọ̀ pé kéèsì yìí ó ti dorí ọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn ló débi pé wrong question kan máa jọ right question lójú èèyàn. I want to know, ṣé George ló lágbára jù ní court ni àbí San
ó lágbára ju George lọ. And tó jẹ́ kí n béèrè ni pé I've seen cases where judge will manipulate cases to favour the client. Even tó bá pààyàn tó borí èèyàn lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, if you have a sound slang that can quote some authorities of law that can back it up with some quotation and subsection kinikan. The person is likely to jello, even when the judge know that case yi bobo yi guilty, but because the son was able to maneuver, the person can easily escape and the person can just go. Ni mo ṣe sọ pé ṣé judge ò kí ń lo discretion once the sound is sound and can defend the client, the sound will just win and the judge will just be ruling in favor of the defense coming from the son just to save a client. Ṣé ta ló lágbára jù kò yé mi? Ṣé lè ṣàlàyé fún mi ẹjọ́ kò yé mi o?
Mr. Goezi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. To answer your question, Mr. Goezi, as much as I understand, son in a law court.
Westo.
Okay, Westo. Sorry, Mr. Westo. Son in a law court cannot override the authority and decision of the judge. If there's any son in a law court that is quoting laws, quoting citation, quoting everything, and at the end of the day, you find out that the judgment goes in the direction of the son's expectation, and when it is clear to even a non-entity that this case should not go in this direction, let me tell you what has happened. Ants have touched ants. Connections have touched connections. Monies have changed hands. And then the judge has told them, if you know that this case is a no-no in the critical aspect of it, but if you want this judgment to go in the other direction, in the direction that you want, then you have to do extra mile to convince the people that actually you have a case to push, that you have a stand to make sure that this judgment goes in your direction. There's no way, there's nothing sound with talk. If the judge does not consent, does not want to agree to whatever son is saying, that judge will not give a verdict that will favor the son. I want you to believe that. That's why they say, okay, they will take it to another court, they will take it to higher court, they will take it to Supreme Court, they will take it to anywhere. That is why they always put that room there. That, okay, don't worry, if you don't give me a judgment there, I will go to the next court. But in a clear case, when you know this person supposed to be sentenced, and yet you are not saying it's not guilty, due to probably think the son is now this son is so hot, the son is Sabi book. They have settled the judge behind. The son is just playing the paparazzi and playing by the book, so that people will not suspect that the judge has been settled. That's just, in my own opinion, what I understand, or what the Kawani. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Exactly what really happened, but you see, the judge in a court of law, you see, that is why a judge has his own court. Each court is assigned to a particular judge. So any case to Bamache will be done in his or her own court. And the judge is like a referee. The referee controls the match. No matter how smart or how intelligent you are as a footballer, let your skill of Messi join with that of Ronaldo and crown it with that of Maradona. Look, whatever the referee blows or whatever the referee says is what will be upheld. But in the case of referee, there is still there's still manipulations that they do as well, but it's not going to be in an obvious case, except in the case of politics. I can tell you of politics, they do it openly, it's a broad day, because it's a game of the devil, and the smartest devil wins the rest. But in a case of that has to do with criminal case, even if somebody is going to be lured away from being penalized or having a reduced penalty, it's going to take a lot of input, intelligence, money, as Vengeance said. A lot of connections will be involved, and it's not going to be as obvious as it is. It's not going to be as obvious as, look at the case of Baba Jesha. Some people will say Baba Jesha deserves to be punished, and some people will say Baba Jesha deserves not to be punished, that he didn't commit a crime. If the offense that Baba Jesha was claimed to be culpable of, the penalty is supposed to be higher than that. 4 or 5 years or thereabout, supposed to be higher than that. But on the other hand, they claim Baba Jesha did not deserve it. Baba Jesha did not deserve it because it wasn't established that Baba Jesha was the only person. What of other people? Like the gate man of this princess. It was established to have had corner knowledge with that little girl. Even the most culpable person. But because they wanted to nail Baba Jesha, they smartly and intelligently pin it around him. And they use the public. Let me tell you, I'm supposed not to say this. A very high-ranking police officer narrated Baba Jesha's story to me. He said, in his office, he's serving senior top shot. If you are counting 1 to 10, he's one of top 10 police officers serving in Nigeria police force. He said Baba Jesha case that it is 60% public and 40% in the case. That if the public had not been involved in this case, Baba Jesha might not be found wanting. But the public they used the public to nail him. So as Vengeance said, the public is also useful in getting a case because they will listen to the yearnings of the public. The public might not need any representation in the court of law, but they listen to the yearnings and the demand of the public for them to have a direction in the case they are adjudicating. So it is a son can challenge the declaration of, as in the judgment of a judge, because he is mostly more experienced than.
I believe that this.
Sister Emma ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gullibility ẹ̀ láti ibẹ̀ yẹn kọjú àwo bribe we smell the bribe bẹ́ẹ̀ ìyá wọn fẹ́ kọ́ mọ.
Mọ́mí mà ẹ jẹ́ ṣé mi náà lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí ma.
Dókítà mà ẹjọ́ jẹ́ kí kọ́ mi sọ̀rọ̀ mà. Dókítà mà
so mọ́mí ìgbà tí wọ́n jẹ́ kí mi tú ọ̀dà láyé
ẹ jẹ́ kí kọ́ mi bẹ́ẹ̀ mà.
ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀.
ẹ jẹ́ kọ́ mi.
Madam Tola ni ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ibi sáìdì mi ẹ̀ wà lójú
mọ́mí ṣé kí n máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́ní àbí kí n dúró.
Interactive session la wa.
má sọ̀rọ̀ ló ta ló sọ̀rọ̀.
Okay.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mà ṣe rí níbi oní police station yẹn mo fẹ́ clear nǹkankan bẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ mu under the oath. Dàró ṣàfẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ ní inquest ó ní wọ́n gbé òkú yẹn lọ sí police station láti lọ gba police report pé bàbá wọlé láti gba police report pé òun ò tẹ̀lé bàbá wọlé òun wà nínú mọ́tò.